steps is now like almost like a run inside.
Is Irina still with us?
Irina is with you. She's sort of just standing off to the side, looking at a bit of paperwork that she's obtained from when she was inside.
I just want to turn to him and be like, well, he is just an absolutely wonderful mess of awful. I hate him.
He sort of has a bit of a laugh. A lot of people have that type of reaction to him, trust me. I am not the biggest fan myself, but he gave me a house. I'll take it.
I suppose. Might as well use him.
I would deal with a lot for a house.
I hope you find the rewards are well-fitting. I know that I haven't been the best travel partner, and I do apologize for that, but I hope that compensation is well made.
Listen, you're not my favorite, but I'd take you as a traveling partner over him any day, so...
I'll take that as a compliment. If you need any guidance or any assistance around
What's going on, homies?
the town,
We are
I'm not the best
just
guy,
trying
but
some
I
D&D
know the
stuff.
basics. I know where things are and what is available to you.
Perhaps
Will
we
you be
could speak
attending the
outside.
festival?
You both talked over each other there. Who said what?
Sam, go ahead.
Perhaps we could talk outside about a certain location. But Faye, you were asking something.
Oh, yes, Irina, I was just curious if you were attending the festival tomorrow.
What festival do you speak of? I'm not. I mean, I know you're not from around here, but I wasn't a part of any festival. I'm not sure what they are.
Yes, darling, I have no idea either.
Well, maybe it has something to do with what we read at the town square. Then, obviously, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a weird one. I've never sort of seen a festival in Barovia before, but what harm could it do, right? Sure, I'll be there.
Excellent.
Alright. So, what is the plan, guys?
Sounds like we're going to a
Yosef.
festival. But yeah, we need to find Yosef first.
Alright.
I was gonna ask
Yes.
Arena.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I was like, Arena, would you happen to? Could you step outside for a bit? And we could talk about a place around town.
Absolutely, and she sort of walks closer to you, and you both go off to sort of like a bit of a hedge that's sort of a bit distant away from everyone.
I invite Cry over if you
Mhm.
like Arena.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be safe with this man? We found some disturbing news about this Baron.
I look at Komi and I take out the cards.
The cards! Roll the dice!
The party is welcome to also come over as well. If they want. But
18,
No, we're
by the
playing
way.
cards again. You guys do you.
You see, as you begin to walk away, Faye and Gomi pull out the pack of cards, and they begin playing again. Make your roll these
Roll the
checks again.
6.
18.
oh yes, we have to see who wins.
Oh, yeah.
He's absolutely obliterating me this time. It's not even close.
Poor Faye.
Faye is down to 1 card in her hand, and Komi's got like 10. Like Komi he is balling this game. But you take Irina off to the side to a hedge. Mateo and Cry.
Balling's wild.
And you say that you ask if she's going to be safe. Is that what you said, sorry?
There's something we need to tell. Are you planning on staying with this Baron?
I plan on staying in the town. He's given me a residence far off in the outskirts somewhere. I think it's near the coffin maker's shop, but I don't think it's going to be the best of house, but it's going to be a house nonetheless, and that is all I can ask for myself and Ismark, right?
I would
We
do
discovered some,
unmentionable things for a house.
Do you trust this man?
I don't trust anyone.
It's good.
Good.
We discovered some disturbing news about this Baron. Apparently, he's acting as quite a tyrant and arresting any protesters. Have you heard about any of this?
She sort of looks a little bit confused when you say this, but comes to very quick recognition. And yes, I've heard in the past he has been a bit of a tyrant, as you say. I know that he is very harsh when it comes to taking criticism. I assumed he meant well by it, but what news have you found directly? I figured it was just a slap on the wrist that he was giving to these people.
He has hired a very disturbing man, a man known by Isaac, to arrest and secretly detain dissidents. I don't know if you know who this Isaac is or where he would live. You said that you know this town.
Yes, I've only been here a handful of times since I arrived here myself. I would believe Isaac is his right-hand man. I have seen him a handful of times. He's sort of a hunched sort of man with these scars on his face, and his arm is rather devilishy. You can see it with barbed spines coming off it, and it's like completely mangled, and its fingers are almost like triple the size of what ours would be. And don't get me started on his nails. It's disgusting. It's horrible to think about.
Is he human? This does not seem like a normal human being.
Yeah, to my knowledge, he is human, but I've sort of tried to keep my distance from him. He isn't exactly the most pleasant to be around. And as I said, I've only been here all of half a dozen times since a kid, so.
Do you know where his house is?
I believe he lives inside
where he
the mansion.
hangs out. He lives inside the mansion.
Oh, of course he does.
The other person would be Father Lucian. Apparently, Father Lucian has knowledge of some of these protests. You know or perhaps where the church is in this town?
I roughly know where the church is. I have not spoken to Father Lucian myself, but I can guide you there.
No, that's fine. Just tell me the directions, and I just want to make sure that you're all right before we part ways.
I am
aware of
fine.
some of the dangers.
This is gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. Keep your head down while you're here. Don't ruffle any feathers.
Okay, thank you for the advice. I will keep to myself for the time being. If it is a bit of a corrupt situation, could I entrust you lot to handle it, keep track of it, maybe restore it to the Valaki that was once known?
Oh, yes, of course. But it for your own safety, it might be best
Luke's
if
finally
you
responded.
don't know us.
Understood. Very well. Well, I don't know you then, but if you need any questions answered, or if you think I can help with anything, you'll find either me or myself. That's a wild one. Me or Ismark around the inn from time to time. I believe that is where Ismark is going to take up an application for a job. So please feel free.
Right.
Well,
sorry.
thank you.
One more individual. Milvaj. You know who Milvaj is?
I've heard that Milvaj is just a younger man that hangs out by the church. I think he is a bit of a church hand. I'm not really the religious type, so I don't really go over there too much. In the times that I have been in Valaki, I can't tell you that I know too much. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe. Please contact us if you need more help.
Absolutely, and likewise. Thank you very much for escorting myself and my brother from that wretched village to
I
Valaki.
do a fancy bow and I kiss her hand, elegantly, and I
At
leave.
the same time, you hear a yell in the distance say, "Damn it, Comey, how are you
I'll
so
be
good at
right back.
this?"
So good. We return to Faye and Comey, and I'm just saying, so what's the plan? There are a few locations that I would like to visit. Some questions that need to be answered in this town. But perhaps we should find.
I interrupt Mateo and go, "Rude, we're still in the middle of this game. I need to win first."
No, finish the game. I look
Alright.
down, puzzled, seeing that Comey has been winning like this whole time. Like,
I'm puzzled
Well,
too. I don't want to hear it.
So, Irina sort of blushes as you kiss her hand, and she walks off, and she goes to the sort of end direction. You walk over to Comey and Faye that are currently. Faye has 1 card. Comey has about 10. I want you guys to make another set of rollies. Do another
Oh,
d20
no.
each.
What up, Jay? Long time no see, buddy.
14.
8.
Yes.
8. Okay.
I turned it.
As you come over, Mateo and Cry, you can see
How are you, man? I'm good,
Faye
man.
sort of.
I haven't been
does
live
this,
since
pulls out
April
this 1
2nd.
card that
Figured I'd hit it. We're playing some
doesn't
D&D
really
tonight,
fit the
so it's
rest of
kind
the
of
deck.
fun. I've been lurking
And
every
it's sort
once in
of,
a while in your stream. I hope you've been good, buddy. How
It's
have
a
you
bit of
been?
a trump card, for example, and it forces Comey to hand over 3 or 4 of his cards, and now it's evened up to 5 cards a
Long
pick.
hair now? Yes,
Go ahead
sir.
and roll another d20.
Oh, no.
Oh, sit, Comus.
19.
19.
Okay. You
What?
both,
Yeah,
you both
19.
put down the same exact
Looks good.
card.
Thank you, brother. It
No
feels
one
nice.
loses,
It
no
feels
one
more
wins.
natural.
Make another roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
It's getting intense. Oh no.
17.
2. Okay, with this, Comey, you put down 1 card, and it very obviously.
No,
counts for
no,
each card.
no. I'm gonna let Faye win.
Oh.
cheats at the oh, bro, do a sleight of hand. Do it.
Yeah.
Do a sleight of hand check.
You at the last moment to cheat.
Alright, we're about to do this. I actually gotta look. Shh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Not at a disadvantage, that's a lie. But I am at a -1.
No.
14.
14. Okay. With
Doable.
What should have been. What should have
Possibly.
been a game-winning card. Comey immediately sort of puts under. No one can see this, but this is what happens. Comey puts down what should have been a game-winning card underneath the pile, and on top of the pile, with his 3rd and 4th finger, he puts on the worst card he could have played. And in turn, Faye, you're able to take all of Comey's cards, and you win the game.
Huh. See? I told you I was good at this.
I
You
just kind of.
underestimated me.
I'm so sorry for underestimating you. You're right. You're right. You should know better by now.
Yes, I'm the best, and I will win again next time.
Yep,
Very
you're
well.
always right. Always
She's like
right.
very proud of herself.
With the 4 of cups.
So, with the game finished, what are you all going to do?
We're gonna go find a tavern to talk shit about. Talk shit at. I don't know. I feel like we should figure some things out.
Have any of you seen Yosef around lately?
Yeah, we're still missing Yosef.
Let us try to find our companion before I tell you, because there is some dark mysteries happening in this town that we need to investigate.
We
Ooh,
should
nice.
probably find him before he kills somebody or something.
That would be
Maybe.
better.
Yes, where do we think he's gone?
Follow the violence.
Well, he was at the tavern when we were there this morning, so why don't we check there first?
But it's
Or
Oh, that's a good idea.
This is true.
Okay. You all make your way towards the tavern. Yosef, are you back?
Yeah,
I'm like-
sorry, was dealing with
Good.
the
Understand.
child.
Understood. So, as you all make your way back through the majority of town, you can see a
I'm here.
half.
I just
You're good. You're good. You can see a half elven man walking out of almost like a boarded up store. It's got a big B written on the top of the store, and he's got a little skeletonized dog walking behind him.
Oh.
oh,
not in any
Yes.
store.
You were in a store.
I made
sure
my way.
you were.
I made my way back to the inn.
You went
Rented a
back to
room.
the inn? I thought you were
Yeah.
going through town. I thought that
No,
was
I-
out. You rented a room and then you went and explored town. That's when you went to the toy store.
No, I had left the toy store, gone back to the inn, and rented the room. I never left.
Well, we could have met you on your way back.
To the inn!
Alright.
We're also
Yes.
headed back to the inn.
Wherever Yosef is we're trying to find him, so.
So you all make your way back to the inn, and as you walk inside, the the innkeeper sort of yells out, "What can I do for you?"
Oh, around for the entire house. And let there be
Not
music. It is
this
far too-
again!
It is far too quiet in here. Cheers, my friends. Drink up. It's like, I assume it's the morning still, so it's like,
Yeah.
As like
Probably peaking about midday now.
yeah.
as like a super introverted individual, Comey kind of cowls away into the corner because he cannot stand that the bard is oh so friendly every fucking time we walk into this building.
I noticed this, and I say, "Oh, I whispered to Komi, that is a good idea. We must speak of secrets. Let us go to a quiet location."
I was trying to get a okay.
Yeah, this is a
I
great
just-
idea. I also turn to Yosef, who is probably shit-faced at the bar, angry, and say, "Friend,
Stereotyping,
we might
but I'm
require-
for it.
we might require your services. There are people that we need to kill."
Yeah, my blade doesn't swing for free, Mateo.
Of
I-
course. But we need you back in our party. Let us speak of conspiracies and plots.
right. I'm gonna grab a water from the bartender and walk over to the bard.
We're like talking about murdering people. Guys, like, I'm just gonna get like water.
So Mateo yells out
Welcome in, everybody.
for a round for the whole
Yeah,
bar.
it's too
and-
quiet. We need to hide what we're talking about.
And you hear about 5 or 6 individuals begin to cheer, and the innkeeper immediately has a bit of a sweat build up on his forehead, and he gets real busy to getting these pints of very old wine.
Very
handed
old
out to-
wine.
Yes, very old wine. You see the bottle that he picks up, and it is dusty as fuck. So he pulls it.
This is gonna
pulls it
be
out
so
and-
expensive, Mateo.
Nah, it's cheap. We're doing cheap wine.
And
Did you tell him that?
I didn't tell him anything. I just said buy a round for the boys.
So he starts giving out pints to everyone that is in the bar, and due to the commotion, you begin to see 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 more people pack into the bar from outside, and they hear the cheering, and festivities begin to rise, and there's a solid amount of noise, a solid amount of chatter. Most of the tables filled up, and the bartender walks over to you all with your own pints for each one of you. Alright, if you're willing to pay now, that will be about 2 gold, but if you're planning on doing another round, we can do it later. It's up to you.
2 gold.
Keep it on the tab. Keep it on the tab. We'll see where the night
2
takes us.
gold.
Very well. Just send me over if you need anything.
Oh, yes, of course.
2 gold.
Alright. So, the
Two?
tavern is now... The inn, rather, is bustling. Everyone's filled up at tables. There's these 2 individuals over in the corner, sort of like having a slap fight. They're very, very rough, sort of bigger individuals. And one takes a slap at the other, and the other one sort of and slaps back. And in the far corner next to the staircase, you can see the half-elven man once again just looking around, spectating, just sipping from his wine.
I kind of want to join the slap fight.
I'm sitting and drinking.
But instead, I'm going to do the right thing and go say hi to Yosef's and go sit by him and hand him my drink because I don't drink.
Well, my drink's gone, so I grab his drink and start sipping away. I'm just kind of staring at Comey.
And
Friend.
it is so.
Now that we are all gathered here, I bring you grave news. The government is corrupt. It must be put a stop.
What government isn't? But go on, Bard.
It must be put a stop to. The rights of the people must be not withheld. They are arresting people. A foolish, evil man named Isaac with a ghoulish arm is illegally arresting people and torturing them inside of the mayor's house. We must uncover the evil, or evidence of this evil, and stop this. To aid us, we must interview Father Lucian, who has more information at the church. Additionally, the mayor was suspiciously inquiring about a gravedigger named Milvaj. We must discover what the mayor, why the mayor was so interested in this.
Mateo, do forgive me, but my goal is to leave this place, not improve it.
I see that you are one with our goal as well. Freedom, truly. That is what everyone is seeking.
Yes, and if this government is corrupt, I'm sorry, I don't care.
Well, I don't much care either, but it is something to do.
You know what else we can do? Like Faye said, get out. We need to figure that out.
This plot might help us find out why we are trapped here, why Strahd has invited us here. I suspect that the Baron might be working with Strahd.
Yeah, you mentioned a Father Lucian. I met the man while I was walking through town, looking for information on whatever damned magic affected my dog after our cleric here opened his book again.
Because you asked me to.
I thank you for helping my dog. But what do you know about the magic that you cast out of that book?
I know it's necromancy. I know.
It's not just any kind of necromancy.
I kind of just
crime necromancy is what the priest told me. An ancient, forgotten magic. And I'm curious to know why you have a book containing such things.
I'm curious as well, unfortunately. And I wish I had more
I
answers.
too am curious. Just to throw it out there.
You don't know.
You-
why
wait.
You have the book?
I,
I'm
I
also
got a
curious
lot of
about
questions.
the
A lot of questions here. Got a lot of questions here. One at a time. No, I don't know why I have the book. I don't know how I have the
Where
book.
did it come from?
Where did
Just
it go?
appeared
Where did it
in
come
your-
from? I'm sorry.
What do you call inventory one day?
I mean, it did just appear one day. You would be correct by saying that.
Did it appear in your hands or on a table or somewhere unspeakable?
It appeared. That's where is a great question. I don't really have
It's
much
going
of
to
a
end up
recollection.
somewhere unspeakable if we don't start getting some answers.
I don't
Let me
think
try to
it'll.
ask this as simply as I can, Comey. Where was the book when you first laid eyes on it? How about we start there?
I don't remember. I don't think you understand. Ever since
No,
I
we don't
opened this
understand.
book,
That's why we're asking you to tell us.
I also don't understand. That's the problem. That's what I don't think you guys are understanding. Is I don't understand either.
You lost your memories?
There you go. I think that would be the correct term for it.
How long have you had the book from what you remember?
I remember waking
And why
up
did you-
with the book.
Did you know that it was special when you woke up? Why did
Oh.
you keep the book?
I woke up and had a book that looked of ancient. What's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, just of ancient degree. And when I opened it, it wouldn't really open. And I still, to this moment, when I do open it, cannot see what's on the pages or can only see certain things that the book itself allows me to see. My curiosity does not allow me to get rid of it, and the times I have tried to get rid of it, it comes back.
How very peculiar.
Being a brat in there.
That's a strange book.
Perhaps we throw the book at Strahd and it kills him. Thoughts?
Yeah?
That could work.
I'm always for throwing something.
Because if you all haven't forgotten, our goal currently is killing Strahd so we can leave this place.
My goal is to
Agreed.
leave. I don't care if we do or don't kill Strahd. I just want to be gone.
Well, it appears to be the only way for us to leave. He is what's keeping us here, therefore if we kill him, we're free to leave. That's what I've gathered.
Agreed.
I feel as if only we have to figure out how to leave in the first place, because he may be keeping us here, but he's not allowing us to leave if we get rid of him.
Oh.
We need to figure out.
Something just doesn't sit
Your
right
your
with-
book is what brought us here, Comey. We're well aware of that.
We'll break
Whether-
this.
whether-
If we
whether-
solve the big mystery of the book and you two get to leave, I was brought here by death. I can't solve that mystery.
By death?
Yes, by death. I'm dead.
No,
Well,
you're
That
pretty.
sounds like more of a personal problem.
I reach out and I grab Momo and I go, "No, you're pretty. You're pretty alive."
Yeah,
I
you don't
don't
seem that
understand how
dead.
one. I don't
very
understand how one can
curiously asked-
survive Dragonfire, but I was
I
engulfed
very-
in Dragon Flames, everyone around me died, and then I was here. So I assume I'm in some sort of awful purgatory, which would explain the bard.
I'm very,
I
very
would-
curious
Mateo.
about your condition. You said that you're dead. Do you feel any different? I've never talked to someone who is undead before.
Do I feel any different, DM?
I was.
Do I
was,
feel any different, dear?
You don't feel any different. You feel like how you would
That's what I
before you
thought.
inflicted the dragonfire.
I feel a bit warmer. That's about it.
I can promise you, none of us are dead.
Then how would you explain me being engulfed in Dragonfire and then appearing here? Besides death.
Perhaps you were summoned at the teleported.
Do
at the
you
very last
believe
minute.
in
It would be
magic?
It'd be very
Um,
suspicious, but it could happen.
That seems very
Well, then-
unlikely.
I would
unless someone
assume-
was trying her. If they had vision of her, maybe they could have waited until the very last moment to teleport her.
I would assume then in that case that magic would be coming from Strahd, and if Strahd was dispatched, that magic would cease to exist, and I could go back and save my friend.
Your
I
friend.
could go back and do what needs to be done.
But Strahd's tendrils have reached and infected this town. If we wish to stop Strahd,
Tendrils?
we can
What?
start through-
What did I miss? I kind of just shake my head because I'm still so confused. 'Cause I spent a long time in that room, just separated. You could say like a whole week.
Thug Isaac.
What was that, Potato?
I think we should investigate this thug Isaac person. The deformity of his arm eerily matches that of the other vampire spawn we have fought so far.
I almost feel we should hunt down the father, as that'd be probably the simpler thing to do first and the easiest task.
We should ask Lucian first, yes.
Well, like I said, he's at the church. I've already met the man.
Then it would be very easy. Especially, and find out about this gravedigger.
We don't have a great track record with churches so far.
They're suspicious than churches.
Well, as long as this one's not harboring a demon child in the basement, it should be fine.
I kind of just again take a step back and go, what the fuck did I miss?
All right. Well, you and your horse were off playing tiddlywinks or whatever you were doing. We took care of a vampire spawn. And his
I kind of
father
just
was
look at
harboring-
Yosef and say, horse or horse? Because Annunciation. She was a nice
Horse.
lady.
The wrong thing there.
She helped us out a lot, Yosef. That is rude of you.
Oh my god.
I did a lot of work for you.
Horse!
I mean-
Your horse! Where is
Oh.
your horse?
Oh, Slythorn. Okay. Why didn't you say Slythorn?
It's
Annunciation.
not my damn horse.
She's not my. Oh, you're talking about Slythorn again. Never mind. I call for Slythorn.
Blythorn is sort of just standing at the entrance of the inn and just like looking directly at Yakomi, and you can see people walk past and they just stare at it as they walk past and wonder what the fuck is that. And the innkeeper sort of looks up from his station, looks up to the front door, and what? Is that is that yours?
It is indeed.
Is it friendly?
It is. Why would you feel it is not?
No
To be fair,
reason.
it doesn't look entirely friendly.
You see, when we see dead things in this area, it gives a little bit of panic to people. Would you like Slythorn to be in our stables? I'm asking you. Could I put Slythorn in your stables?
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
is that why everyone's been so offish towards me?
No,
When you see
no
dead
one in our
things?
party is dead. I wink to Faye and just say like, "Don't worry, I got you." You're not
Nobody's dead. I promise.
Nobody
Well,
is
the
dead.
dog-
As the undead. Undead and dead are different, okay? Undead and dead are different.
That
I
thing
see.
looks really dead. It is all bones.
It is alive,
Doesn't
though.
speak so. Tell that to the lack of muscle and the lack of heart and the lack of blood that thing has.
I know plenty of
Actually, Tony,
humans
when-
that have
when
lack
your
of
horse-
muscle, heart, and blood, and we still say they're alive, bartender. Matter of fact, I look around to half the alcoholic customers that are sitting there, and I would say, you know what?
Play in that card. got you there.
Comus, does your horse eat?
I don't think so, actually.
If it did, I wonder where it would go.
We'd be able to see it, I bet.
Interesting.
Matter of fact, Slythorn, I kind of grab an apple that I see sitting at the bar.
Oh God, here we go. Phantasmal digestive system. Ugh.
I kind of like walk over to Slythorn and just kind of like stroke the bones of its head. And you kind of just hear like the xylophone like cartoonish like rattle as I do it. You just hear my gloves just scraping it, and I would like try to get him to eat the apple.
I sort of like the sound of it, and I sort of like take out my loot and sort of.
Oh no!
I like, it's like, oh, it's got a nice, got a nice little dig to it.
For once, I'm kind of vibing, and I keep going with it.
We do a little performance on the ribs of the horse.
While this is happening, I look over. I kind of just look at. You know what, DM? Would you like to explain how the horse ingests and digests this apple I'm trying to feed it while we're
plop down, or
yes, I
No.
would love to hear.
Phantasmal
No.
digestive system.
No.
The DM doesn't want to, but the DM has to. Okay.
What happened?
So, first of all, Taya, make a performance check.
Oh no. We're going there.
Don't worry, I'm good.
I'm not though, and that's what's coming next.
My performance. Oh, okay. I rolled really well. I was gonna say my performance is not that good. It's +5, but I rolled a 17, so.
Not that good. Sorry, my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too lobstery.
Bro, my
like
stealth is +9. Okay, like performance +5. Yeah. Anyway, 22 for performance. It's a really good fucking performance.
So you start playing the xylophone on the ribs of the horse, and you start pulling out your loot, and you start doing a bit of a ditty. And
I don't like that you use that term.
you start doing a bit of a jig. You start like making a bit of a tune. There you go. And it gets the customers all riled up. They're starting to sing along with it. And pretty recognizable song. Some people are making up their own lyrics. Some people are sort of harmonizing with each other, and they all sort of look and stare towards the undead horse as it's all happening, and everyone is a little bit sort of unsure of what's going on, but just rolling with it. The only person that's like, what the fuck, is the innkeeper. And as this is happening, Comey, you feed Slythorn the apple, and the apple gets caught in the teeth and eventually goes down past the spine, like around the top of the spine of the horse, and falls down into where the rib cage is, and you can hear these rattles as the apple falls completely whole into the rib cage, and it rattles from side to side, and Slythorn is sort of moving around, and it sort of starts to crack as it gets pushed from one rib to another to another to another, and then eventually it sort of catapults back and flies out the back end of the rib cage and falls down to the floor.
Hypothetically, where would that be? That it shot out of?
The bottom of the rib cage.
Like if it was on a living horse, hypothetically, where would that be?
Hypothetically,
like where its stomach would be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to picture. I was like, did this just like eject Cito out of its guts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Faye just starts clapping.
I'm so
at this point,
confused.
the innkeeper looks up. Well, please, I will let you take the horse to the stable free of charge. It's normally a bit of a fee to do it, but you can absolutely have that for free if you just get it out of the front door.
Out of the front door? Wait, what did he offer?
like sigh in sadness that the jam and tune needs to turn down. I'm like, oh, gentlemen, that is enough. We must go. An inn is no place for a horse.
Now, if
Just
you guys are
barred
done
her
horsing around,
I look at Faye and I go, wow, I expected that from the bard, not from you. And I just take
it starts
Slythorn
to
and walk
grow
up.
on you.
Yes, especially a horse that is dropping dead weight.
No. No. You can't. Do you have children? Because you're not allowed to be that good at dad jokes. Actually, Sam, don't answer that.
He encompasses the bard far too well.
Can I roll to see if I have
it's
children?
just a great character for him to
Can
play.
he roll to see if please?
Yeah,
I don't
a
know.
D100.
How many children do you have?
How many children does the bard have?
Oh my god.
Does Mateo get around?
A little bit.
This is according to his
Nothing serious, okay? Like, I mean, but
54 illegitimate children across.
according to his
they would all be
Iliad.
they'd all be little,
54 illegitimate and 16 legitimate.
we half children of some weird variety. Half lizard born, dragonborn, half elf.
So
Half
Mateo definitely gets
halfling.
around.
Half halfling.
According to his
Half
stories, he's a
halfling. Oh my
legend.
God.
A legend.
Yeah.
A quarterling?
They call it.
Quarterling is wild.
If you want to roll for this, Mateo,
I-
you can roll a D8,
D8
and that's the ones that you know of.
that I know about. Yeah. 6.
Oh my god.
At least 6.
You have a 6.
Mateo's a horse.
That being said, their
Yes.
mothers want nothing to do with me. Let's be fair.
I wonder
Shocker.
why.
I look Mateo dead in the face and kind of nod at Faye and say, I agree with her.
6?
I can't
6?
imagine what.
There's 6 mini U's running. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, trust me, they're far better than me.
Oh no.
Now, Mateo, hold on. Did you convince one woman 6 times or 6 women?
6?
No, he just cast friendship a bunch.
He only needs a minute.
I was gonna say.
Nothing to do with it. Get hostile after friends ends.
He's got a
Did
minute.
I convince 6 women, or did I convince woman 6 times? How about 6 women 6 times?
He's like, and then I had to take a long rest. Gotta refill those spell slots.
Oh my god. I can't.
Also, I think any woman would be mad if within a minute. Never mind. Friend spell or not.
Oh yeah, once they find out. Yeah.
Not only did you come inside of me, it was within a minute. Wild.
Oh my god. 1 minute for 18 years.
Alright, moving on, guys. Moving on. The innkeeper sort of walks out from where he's positioned, and he looks over to you, Komi, and tries to grab the bridle of Slythorn. May I?
You may.
And he walks out with Slythorn. If you wish to see where she is going to belong, you may come with if you want. Otherwise, it's just around the side here. And he starts walking off.
I go with to see where it goes, where he brings my horse.
All right. So he walks around to this sort of like barn-like door, and he takes the hinge off and opens it up, and you hear the squawking of birds and like plaintive whinny of a horse as you peer inside the stable. Stalls are pretty clean and well maintained, and one of them contains a grey mare. A small door is set into the eastern wall. You assume it leads into the building. And there's a wooden ladder that gives access to a loft that goes overhead. And perched on the wooden railing that encloses this loft are dozens of ravens.
Ooh.
He sort of leads Slythorn into a stall and... Well, that is where she will be. It, whatever it is, will be for the next remaining future, however long you plan to stay here. I said I would normally charge you, but I think it is better for both the people and myself if it belongs here, and isn't around the people. So, free of charge.
Thank you so much, I exclaim, and kind of just walk back, knowing where Slythorn is now puts me at ease, so I kind of just walk back, more relaxed.
Right on. Comey returns to you all, and the bartender goes behind the bar. What are you guys planning on doing? What's the go?
Kami, is that horse also a result of your book?
No, when I first started practicing, well, okay, so originally I was not always a cleric of the death practice, but I got intrigued as I was growing up, and when I first started practicing my healing abilities, that's when I realized my healing abilities were lack thereof. There was a fire. This bad boy was screaming. Slythorn was not happy. He's about half burnt, and I tried to heal him. And this is what I got.
So you're a cleric that can't heal.
I can heal. I just practice death magic.
Remind me
So,
never to come
opposed
to you
to
for
opening
healing.
the book, could you not have just done for Frank what you did for the horse?
Probably.
It appears to be the same outcome. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, the book seems to have better outcome. Only a quarter of the dog was hurt.
That's a good point.
For your information, Comey, you would know that Slythorn was still alive when you tried to heal Slythorn, and
I'm
Frank
aware.
was
I just left that
dead.
out. Yeah, I left that out.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
I remember. Slythorn was
But-
dying.
Well, now I have to insight check to see if I know whether or not you're goddamn lying. At DM's
You want to?
discretion.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh, wow. Alright. That's a 4.
The dice don't lie.
You gather that Comey is being truthful.
I'm still weary. I go back to drinking my brew and waiting for the party to decide what kind
Drinking
of
my
fuckery they wanna get
brew,
up to
you
next. Drinking
questioning
your brew.
fuck.
Make case to this Father Lucian. Perhaps he has information of this gravedigger, and to see if the corruption in this town relates to Strahd, as I suspect it does.
As long
About
as
to
you
command
think
word
you're
vomit
closer
you.
to getting out of here, fine.
Finding why Strahd has brought us here to the first place is of pressing importance. I doubt that we will find it easy to kill Strahd in his own castle and lair.
I look at Faye and I say, and you're no divination wizard. For all you know, you'll never get out of here.
Oh, we will. Don't be so pessimistic there, Joseph.
Unfortunately, I'm kind of with Yosef on this one. Odds are that Strahd. Well, I'd rather not say.
I want to turn over.
Kills us
like,
all
turn...
and feasts on our corpses? I have no problem saying it.
It sounds like it when I wasn't there for what was like a couple hours. Showed me that you guys can. All right, no, we're not doing this.
I turn towards Yosef and I lean over the table close to him. And my kind of greenish yellow eyes kind of start to turn a little bit red, and I get very close to him and I say, I will get out of here. Even if I have to sacrifice you to do so.
Do
I'm
I
not
hear
staying
or see any of that, DM?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, sick. Cool.
I stay perfectly still, look Faye dead in her face, and I cast message. And I say to her without moving my lips, just simply in her mind, try it, and you will never leave this place.
While they're both doing this, I cast Toll of the Dead just to be annoying and start shaking it around like a cowbell. Ding 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 ding, doing the crazy frog.
The guys that are in the corner that are doing the slap fight, they look over directly towards you, Comey, and hey, knock it off.
I turn and I say, like you weren't being more annoying.
Yeah, and also make me. I walk over and oh no, I kind of take like a run at the one of them, the bigger of the two, and I run up and I cast inflict wounds and slap him across the face.
Oh my god, Komi!
Are you intending to kill? Is
No,
my question.
no, I'm trying to knock him out with this slap fight, and I figured inflict wounds might help me do that.
Okay, so you begin taking a run up, and this guy, he's a beefy, burly guy. Like, he is probably a
The
good
fuck he
6'5",
was.
6'6". He's wearing very tight leathers, and you can see the pec muscles coming through them, sort of thing. And they sort of, you can see the chest hair on his chest, sort of
Nice.
straighten out as you start running towards him, and he's sort of beefed up. And as you begin taking a run to him, make your attack roll.
Can I try to stop him?
Sure, absolutely.
No,
Make it-
my friend, it is my job that the local tavern denizens get smashed.
That's good. Out of pure spite for the bard, because although Cody likes the bard, Comey does not. So, out of pure spite for the bard, I'm going to continue to run at him, and
You really want to barrel through me?
hearing the pun even more, it enrages me even more. And I
And now you're
continue.
rolling at advantage.
Are you
Yeah,
trying to
just
step
because I
in front?
want the world to burn, I'm gonna cast dancing lights to be in
Comey.
front of the bard's eyes to
Comey,
temporarily blind him.
Comey, I am pouring out my soul to you.
I'm almost ready to turn and just slap the bard at this point, but instead of doing that, I'm going to continue.
All right.
He defused me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna turn. And laugh too hard and just kind of trip over myself.
Another bartender.
As
another round,
Komi
my
trips,
friend.
I walk up
Another
and I
round.
smack the guy.
This man needs another round.
Wait.
And another for all of us to go. We've spent much too long here at this tavern. Friends, let us go and talk to Father Lucian.
As I roll and I kind of just look at look at me falling, and I'm kind of just doing like a 360. I see Faye just bitch smack this dude, and I just have this straight look of like a dormant in my eyes towards Faye, because I'm like, I love you, thank you so much.
Hey,
And
as you go to do this, make an attack roll, an unarmed attack roll.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna need an actual
17.
beer for this.
Okay, roll your. What is your strength modifier?
0.
We're just trying to knock out. Remember, DM.
You go to slap this burly dude, Faye, and you make contact with his chin, and your hand gets completely stopped, and his chin just feels like solid stone as he
Well, I'm not
just
aiming for his
looks at
chin.
you.
I'm flat hand slapping him on the cheek.
Right, but I'm telling you where you hit.
Hmm.
You can hit his cheek, but it's gonna feel like the exact same thing. It's his
It's just a
jawline
flat
is.
hand slap. That's all.
Mhm.
Just like a pissed off woman, just whoosh, and then turn around and
Yeah,
walk away. That's
Yeah,
all I
but when you
wanted.
hit like this,
You
you
take
hit
a,
like
you,
this.
Also,
Okay.
strength doesn't mean that you don't easily get knocked out. Just saying, having a glass jaw is a thing. Getting hit in the right place will do it.
I'm not even trying to knock him out. I just want. I don't.
Please. Oh
I'm
my
just smacking
god.
him and walking away. That's it. It's just a bitch move.
Yeah. Getting
Just
to
to be a
it,
bitch. That's all.
you slap him, and he looks down and laughs at you, and gives this, and sort of tries to give you a little push as you begin to walk away.
Okay. Don't.
Does he make contact?
Everyone,
we'll see.
palm down. Palm down.
With a natural 17, I think he does manage to do a little bit of a push on TV.
Okay.
Doesn't-
Just walk
doesn't-
away. I just wanted to slap him. That's it. I just walk away. I don't care. I just wanted to slap him. I don't really give a shit.
And it is so. Comey, you're on the ground. You see Faye go up and slap him. The guy looks down, does a bit of a laugh, and currently the bartender is behind the bar trying to pour another round for the rest of the bar. He looks a little bit unsettled, and he looks a little bit worried as he comes to the end of the bottles that he has put out onto the bar itself. He sort of goes round to the back of the building and brings out what looks like more dusty bottles, and he sort of tries to gesture you over, Mateo.
What is it, my good man?
I have a bit of a predicament here. Been a while since our last shipment of wine, and I honestly did not expect such kind patrons in the last couple of days. I understand that you're all a bit of an adventurer type. Is there any chance that I could get you to potentially go to the winery out with?
Thank you for following.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Appreciate you, Pablo. Thank you so much for the follow, homie. I absolutely appreciate it, man. I am gonna walk upstairs and grab something real quick. I do have my headphones in. I'll be able to hear, just won't have my mic.
So, what is the plan now, guys?
We'll let
I
you guys
was told
decide.
something about killing things for money, and I am all for killing things for money. I believe Mateo said something about my sword being needed.
Yes. We must go to Father Lucian. Find out what they know.
Now they know something about that book, I can tell you that.
So you'll make your way out of the tavern, unless anyone wants
Roll a
anything
die.
else
If you
to
get above
anything else,
15, you win a
and
prize.
You make your way towards the church.
Do you want me to roll it
Joseph leading the way.
on D&D
So we're gonna
5e
take a little bit of a
Beyond?
break. Just gonna take a 15-20 minute break.
Do you want me to roll it on Joey's stream, or do you want me to roll it in real life?
And yeah, we'll come back very shortly.
1d20.
Chuck on the second stunt. Are you ready? I will
do
be
it
back.
this way.
All right, buddy.
Should be able to show you it.
Damn your horse, Comist, and your book, and your magic.
This book is gonna do great things. Okay,
That book is gonna get us killed.
that book is going to save us, sir. Just saying.
Yeah, like it saved Frank.
Frank was dead. Frank is no longer dead.
I
Therefore,
know.
Frank is saved.
No, Frank is undead.
No,
There's a difference.
you were right. You're right. I'll give you that. What happened? Why did this do this? Oh, wait. No, stop. I wanted this to work. This does not work. OBS needs to go here. That goes there.
Also, Momo, I don't know if you're there, but
Yeah.
I love the little kind of back and forth we got going on with the anger issues.
Yeah,
Alright, Pavel. I got you, my friend.
just a couple of angry people.
Let me pull that off. Boom.
Mixing like oil and water right now.
Damn. Only a 10.
Right?
No prize, unfortunately, my friend.
Look at this guy
But
with
I'm
his
okay.
dice and his cam. Unbelievable.
Pavo said if I rolled above a 15, I got a prize. I didn't roll above a 15. So, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Joey. Pavo said if I rolled above a 15, I got a prize.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
said
didn't.
that?
No, Pavo did. Oh,
Twitch
sick.
Prime sub received. Clever, generous, and clever. Bravo.
That is
Also,
double the
your,
noise.
your
Double the
work
overlays.
window is in front of your alerts.
It is, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna steal your viewer right now, Comey. Pavo, come over to the Joey Murphy stream.
Pavo,
We have
don't
dice
listen.
commands.
He
We
does have dice
commands.
commands. He does, but thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, Pavo.
Why are my dice commands not working? Oh, it's because I'm in your chat. Whoops.
Ha! Sit nerd.
I fix.
No way you're telling them to go to your chat and you're not even in your chat.
I know, right?
Literally, he's the worst.
Cranfest with the second nat one. That's a 10-pack he's owing. Unbelievable. No, you're good, Papa. I'm just trolling, man.
Yeah, he's just fucking around. He's a good buddy.
Yeah, we just having a good time.
Yeah, also welcome, man. I appreciate you. I'm currently only running one campaign with them. Every Sunday. They are running
Every
like 12.
Other or third Sunday.
No. I am like 3 for 3. Okay. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, you're right, though. We do have a lot of campaigns running.
You guys do have like 12. I say that, but it is like 4.
Yeah.
I am
My
excited.
DM's one that I'm playing in on
Also,
Saturday.
that's such a great mustache, Jam.
Thursdays,
Thank you,
and
my
then
friend. I appreciate
I
you so
do
much. It's kind of my
Saturdays,
moniker at this point.
Mondays, and Thursdays. Mike's Friday. Yeah, I do Saturday, Monday, Thursday.
Might be another Tuesday or Thursday if you're okay with that.
I mean, oh yeah, definitely. No, that actually, since we're on break now, I was going to talk to you about that. What kind of campaign are they looking for? Are they looking for just like traditional D&D magics and swords and dragons kind of deal, or are they looking for something more like horror based? Or
You should not DM another Thank you.
Oh, trust me,
DM.
Sam.
Yeah, that was the reason I thought maybe it wouldn't be a good fit, because my campaign that I'm currently working on that isn't ready yet, it has like different new subclasses and like different abilities and a lot of changes. It's very heavily homebrewed.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
And
you
it's a
were
very
saying.
different style. It's like not very. It's more RP based, not very combat-y. It's kind of unique. So I didn't know if. I don't think that would be.
I think that'd be
Good
too
for
much
new
for their
players.
first time.
Yeah.
I think that's a great campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for a
Pretty
first
excited.
timer, especially when I think the closest person to me with experience is going to be someone who hasn't ever played but watches podcasts like daily.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so you'll have a good grasp, but then everyone else is like fresh. And I was like, oh goddamn.
Yeah, and it'll be hard because my DM style also is very I don't want to say advanced, but like
Any advice for DMing a game? That's all up to you. I know that sounds really shitty and kind of
Also, like,
annoying.
depends on like the party, like or the player, like the players who do it,
Mhm.
right?
Agreed.
And
I have advice.
just know before you go into it, it's a lot of fucking work.
I have good advice for new DMs. Don't lose track of the fact that it's you and your friends at a table. Don't try to be Matthew Mercer. Don't try to be the best.
Yep.
Don't try to make the story this amazing, incredible, insane thing. Like, it's you and your friends at a table having fun, and as long as you don't lose track of that, you'll be fine.
As long as everyone's having fun, then yeah, that's the thing. The only thing that matters. I guess my only advice would be, you can cheat. You're allowed to cheat. Not only are you allowed to cheat, you probably should cheat. But do so in subtle ways. Don't cheat too often, but know that you can.
I also feel like you can't over prepare, but you can very much under prepare.
Oh yeah, you literally cannot prepare enough.
Oh, and then the other thing, the rule of cool. If it's cool, do it.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it should be
if someone else is doing something that's cool, allow them. You're like, oh, that's not allowed in the rules, bro. It's cool. Like,
I actually kind of disagree with the whole like prepare thing. I think preparing less is better as long as you're good at improv.
That's fair.
99% of the time, but whatever you've prepared, if you prepare too in depth and then they skip past it, that's
exactly.
For you.
Exactly, because you work on that whole storyline and you never know where your party is going to branch off of that storyline and go after something else.
You have to
it's
be
almost
good
more
at like
important to practice improv.
though. Yeah, improv and like notes, so that like on your following session, you like know what the fuck you improved.
Yep.
Yeah, keeping track of what you pulled out of your ass.
That's one of my big issues too, because I do a lot of improv. Is I'm not sitting here like a stenographer typing out every word that I'm saying as I go. You know what I mean?
That's why you have VODs.
I've had my fair share of times where I'll say it's an old man, and the next session I'm like, oh, he's very young, and they're like, wait, what? I'm like, fuck.
How did this happen?
Yes.
Where's the fountain of youth? We must bottle it.
Exactly. But mistakes are funny too. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are funny.
Oh yeah, mistakes are great. I mean, mistakes will teach you more than anything. That's another thing too. Buy a book, dive into it, read up on everything, and if it's something that you enjoy and something you're going to get passionate about, then pursue it.
For now, everything I write was where they start and what is the final boss. Everything between, I'm going to create on the run. I mean, I feel like that's a good guideline. Yeah. You just need a starting point. How did they get there? Why are they there? Which you don't even have to let them know. You just have to know that yourself so you can tie it in. And then the end.
It's also good to be like, these are the creatures that are going to be in the area in case the party fight them.
Right, like, exactly.
Yeah, definitely always have like random monster stat blocks ready to go.
Have some stat blocks for like hey, here's a bunch of guards, like, or like, you know,
goblins or just
you don't have to have all of your encounters have be fights, but you should assume that the party fights everything.
Yeah.
You should assume that they will fight it. So
I'm gonna
should
need
have a
you to
stat
quit
block.
giggling over there, murder hobo cry.
I don't want to
And
hear
then
it from
you're the one
anybody
who's
in
been
this
murdered.
party.
Hey,
No one's
hey,
been murder
hey.
hobo but Joey.
No, Joey has done no murder hoboing. Joey was attacked and acted in response. Here we go with the crash out. God damn it.
To an old man's residence, came up behind him and fucking slit his throat for no reason.
That's not true. No.
He was a
I
priest.
stabbed him and slashed him across the chest
Hey.
after he tried to stab me with
Hey.
a dagger because I told him I
Hey.
wasn't gonna let him harbor his vampire son.
Hey,
Here we go with the crash out. Every time.
normally I'm against Joey.
I'm
I'm
just supposed to
Joey.
let him help
Shush,
me?
shush. I'm with you for once, Joey. The bard befriended somebody and then shot them in the fucking face.
No, we weren't.
This is
No, we
true.
were never.
Just
friends.
saying.
I magically convinced him we were friends. We were never friends.
Yes,
but-
I don't
friend
think you
people.
understand
I
what
just
the
kill
friend
them.
spell is. If
I
you're
just spit on
casting-
vampires.
Yeah, if you're casting the friend spell, you're not friends with that person.
I understand. My point is that is the most murder hobo behavior.
He was a werewolf. There's a big difference between killing a priest and
Wow.
killing a werewolf.
You didn't know he was a
There-
werewolf until you shot him in the
Okay.
face and he turned
Whoa,
into a werewolf.
The
Wait a second,
werewolf
wait a
didn't
second.
even strike out at us. The old man tried to stab me.
I didn't realize the bard was so racist.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
know, right? Holy moly.
You got a problem with elves, Mateo?
He said there's a difference between a werewolf and a priest.
Yeah, I
Damn.
heard that too. I was like, God damn.
Bards are always
Bro.
racist. You know, that does seem fitting. Yeah, they
I don't know. We'll have to roll to see if Mateo is racist.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Cool.
Honestly,
I think it's against the rules of the campaign to be racist, though.
Is
I
it?
mean, yes, you
Yeah, it was part of the survey.
can't be hateful.
You're
Honestly,
right.
like, I'm sorry, Cry, but I do think being racist against Drow is written in the player's handbook.
No,
It
it
is.
actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like,
So-
I
so that's
personally am a
the
big
thing.
Any kind of dark
I'm
elf.
personally a big fan of,
Yeah.
of fantasy racism. But if I
That's
think it gets-
wild. That is wild. That's
Like,
but it is
crazy
real.
statement.
But it's
Okay.
not,
really
though.
bad time to take a drink. Oh my god.
But like, let's be real.
We're in a
Let's be
fantasy
real.
world.
Look
You
at
sitting
any
here telling me I
fantasy.
can't call that drow a Dunmer.
Whoa. A Dunmer is not the word you would be using.
Dude, Dunmer with the hard on. It's crazy.
I-
The term drow itself is like not.
It is, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, art
drow
imitates
itself
I
art.
doubled down.
That is oh
Dark
god.
Elf also doesn't seem great, so I'm
No,
just
I
going
can't
with
remember
Drow.
what the drow called themselves. What the drow
You
called
know,
themselves.
I would
only
go with the
in
Warcraft
the
Night Elf
Americas is
theory,
this okay.
Uh huh.
In other places, it's okay to refer to people by their skin tone.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
drow is a derogatory term. What
Yeah.
I
what
think
do they
Dunmer
call
is the
themselves?
scientific one, actually. I think I had that back.
There's no scientific one. It's all fantasy.
Well, you
Yeah, it's all-
know what the hell I mean. The canonical
Don't bring
one.
science
Look,
into my fantasy.
I'm drinking, and I will.
No, a
go
Dunmer
level
is
into
a,
Artificer
something
so
else.
fast it'll make your head spin.
Not artificer with the hard R.
What is hard artificer?
Oh my god, that's so.
What
funny.
kind of nice? Because there's nothing wrong to call a black or white guy. Depends on how you say it.
Elves, if they're
Well,
not Drow.
yeah, that was kind of where I was going with that to an extent. I'm gonna
No, they
mute.
have like a fancy name.
What is it?
Like Altmar or something like that.
My
Oh,
my
you
friend
mean,
that
like,
I'm
a lore
seeing,
name.
she's
they
from
have a lore
Ecuador, and I
race.
think the word is. She
Poor
called
Lylan's really missing out right now.
as a joke. She calls me her white
That's
boy,
why we have odds.
and I, in return,
Maybe they just call themselves elves.
where is it? Where is it?
But
Where is
they
it?
don't like.
Who, the Dark
I
Elves?
was right.
I believe they're actually.
I, in
not even
return,
called
was
Dunmer,
like,
and I think drow is the slur.
Drow is the slur.
Drow is the slur. Dunmar is the original term. Dunmar or Dark Elf is the PC term, I guess you would say. But to be fair, all of them are from the Underdark, and everything that is in the Underdark is shunned and was viewed as lesser.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I mean, like.
But, Morenita Linda.
Underdweller.
Morenita Linda
True.
is what she tells me to call her,
Underdweller,
and
Underdweller is
when I
wild,
understood what it
somehow.
meant, I was like, that's wild.
Why do these all end with R?
That's what she told me to call her, and I was like,
because
that's wild, because I didn't know what it meant. She's like, yeah, only in America
Seriously, an
do you
R.
not refer to
no,
people like
races
that.
tend to end, or like tribes end in R. So like,
Why the hard R? I don't know, Pavo. Ask the man that keeps saying it.
First of all, that's a woman.
You're the one that keeps saying it too. She just keeps
You
calling
said
you
it
out
once.
for it.
Thanks for letting me throw her under the bus, Comey. You're a solid homie. I appreciate you.
Oh my god.
You didn't
Oh,
slap the
dear.
man for me.
Ridiculous.
Faye did.
I was supposed to slap a man for you? I heard nothing about it. I might have been dealing with the kid. I'd have slapped the fuck out of him for you, though. Matter of fact, hang on. Unarmed strike. Oh, he's got a broken jaw. That's a 21.
Oh yeah, he would have had a broken jaw. He probably would have actually had a broken. I'm glad you didn't slap him. I wanted to knock him out, not actually hurt him. Well, knocking
Yeah,
someone
no,
out is hurting.
He'd have been sucking mutton through a straw for a few weeks.
No, he wouldn't have. Can nobody? If you have the chops to suck mutton through it, okay.
Very, very liquefied mutton. You're gonna need a pestle and mortar.
so okay, so
That's
the-
what I'm.
the-
That's
they-
what I'm gonna
they-
call it from now on.
So
Sucking
Drow
mutton.
refers to themselves as the Illithri.
Sucking mutton is fucking wild.
Illithri.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sucking mutton. Damn.
Hey girl, you
I
trying to
di-
suck this mutton?
I didn't know you. Whoa. I'm going to the Ren Fair, and I think I'm gonna try that and see if that gets me slapped.
Dude, fucking full send, Comey. I want Instagram video of it.
Girl,
Ah.
you trying to suck this mutton or what?
No, see the thing is do I do the real reaction and just say it to a random person, or do I say it to somebody I know and get a good reaction?
Nah, you need the real one. The real
Yeah,
one.
I don't-
You need the real one.
My ego's
You
fragile.
get smacked.
Here's the thing. You go for the real one and they go for it, you're in.
I don't know if I want her to gobble my mutton though. That's wild.
You're underestimating the chance of it working.
That's like asking somebody if they want to get a pizza, and fuck, there's a 50% chance that they get offended. And if they do, you just ask them if they don't like pizza. Because everybody likes to fuck.
No, when they get offended and say no, you go, you can get like pineapple on it if you want.
Now I'm offended and I don't want to fuck anymore.
No. Yeah, that's right. You don't want that. No.
Oh
If
god,
you get
I
pineapple,
can't,
you're a
dude.
crazy person. You don't want to fuck. You don't want to put your.
You don't want to put your dick in that. Although,
You don't put your dick.
Don't put your mutton in that.
although that's like throwing dice. There's a 50-50 chance. I agree, Pivo. Although pineapple makes things taste better, but
Oh my god.
Ew, I heard that too. Gross.
it's facts. But
That's facts. You know? I've heard it. You know?
it makes a lot of them.
Comey can confirm. Apparently.
Alright, Comey sucks mutton.
All right.
Copy.
Alright.
No.
I don't
no,
swallow it.
That squirrel just had a feast of pineapple earlier in the day, that's all.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god. That's gnarly.
It's on my iPhone.
Mr.
Never mind.
What the fuck did I come back to?
Oh,
You missed so much.
You missed so
Talking about
much.
pineapple
So
flavor.
much.
You're not
You
giving-
literally
Like-
missed us being racist and perverted. That's what you missed.
No, I said that we can't have that in our
Stream?
campaign.
On stream.
Yeah, on stream.
What the fuck?
Wait,
Fucking
it
fuck
wasn't.
guys.
Hey,
Who
hold
won?
on, hold on. It was fantasy racism. We were calling Dunmer's drows, okay?
No,
Yeah,
they're
Listen,
not called
Joey
Dunmer,
Joey
they're,
said Dunmer with the hard
Okay,
R,
so the
okay?
actual for everyone's
With the
knowledge,
hard
the
R.
There's a
Drow
few
are-
hard R's in there.
Artificer, and he emphasized on the R as well.
Underdweller.
They're the Ithri. Ithri. Or the Illithri. They're the Illithri.
No, that's what they descended from. They descended from the dark elves of the word that you're
word.
saying. Yes.
The word
that
you
one.
were saying.
Yes, they are.
I agree.
But they refer to themselves as Illithri.
Yes, that's true.
The hard R. Illithri.
Illithri.
The drow history it's complicated.
And as a
We gotta sit down later and rewatch some VOD, buddy.
Right,
I think it's funny because Shatter Kai is like, you thought Drow was difficult to understand? Add Fae
Yeah.
into it. They're like, you just add the Fae.
To the church.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go to church now.
I think
Oh,
we all
we
need
need
it.
it.
Yeah.
Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go to church.
Yeah.
Y'all need Jesus.
Y'all need high fantasy Jesus.
Jesus needs us. What do you mean?
Some of us might believe we are. Never mind.
Remind me of that scene in Ted 2. Just saying, not for sure, but maybe, just maybe, I'm Jesus Christ.
You've never seen me and Jesus in the same room? That's all I can say.
Alright, let's lock it in. Are we all good to go?
You never said the break was done.
I need to
Break's
think
done.
about it.
Okay, wow, we
Okay.
can lock in now.
All right, let's do it.
Alright.
I'm not
Also, I do
Alright.
want to say my god is an alien. So,
Okay.
Sure. As we're walking, Comey professes that his god is an alien.
Like
Okay.
a Yeti monster of sorts.
no, Jurgle is my god.
You all take your time to leave the inn behind.
Okay.
We'll follow Yosef along to what was described as Saint Andrew's Church. Yosef takes. Sorry, the Badoops are getting me. Yosef
Badoop.
guides
Welcome
you
back,
all
Lexi.
to what looks like a slouching, centuries-old stone church. Has a bulging steeple at the back, and its walls are lined with cracks
Bobo!
and glass windows, depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church, and a thin mist creeps among the graves. The doors appear wide open, and it looks like there's a plethora of people inside.
Hard R in the plethora.
Wow.
They appear to be
Is it-
having their services.
Is it? Would we know if this is a religious day?
What happened?
Sunday?
You would know. It's not a Sunday. They don't seem to be from how close you are. It doesn't seem like they're having a ceremony or anything of
What
religious
happened?
nature.
Oh, so we can just bust on in then.
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm gonna just like wander in,
All right.
Like- casually meander.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of follow Cry. I've been here before. I'm looking out for the dude that I seen here yesterday.
I'm gonna
Alright,
follow.
Father, what's his face?
Evolution. All right.
That's the one.
You enter
That
into
doesn't
the
sound
door.
ominous.
What doesn't?
Father Lucian.
Father Lucian. You walk in. You look to the left and right. You see you see the doors that you once seen when you initially walked through Yosef. You walk forward and you walk into the main gathering point of the church, and there's probably about a dozen people in here. One group of family, a couple of young parents and their two kids waiting by them. On the other side of the room, there's the man that you had seen with his very religious attire, and he's knelt down to a boy that's dressed rather smartly. He's got a bit of a bow tie going on, and you can hear the Father Lucian exclaiming to the boy, Yiska, you did not tell anyone about the bones, did you?
What
Wild.
bones?
You say this out loud?
Yeah, I'm standing over him. I'm behind him.
You walk up behind him, and the little boy, dressed really nicely, sort of looks up towards you and sort of tries to back into the corner as Father Lucian gets up off his one knee and turns towards you. Oh, well, welcome back.
Oh, geez, another
We've
priest
had
on
a
his
bit of
knees in
a-
front of a kid.
We've had a bit of a theft.
Theft.
Yes.
What, overnight?
Not overnight, but it has been well known by people of higher power of the city, and I need to try and retrieve them.
Now, if you're trying to retrieve something, why ask the little boy to keep quiet about it?
Not asking, not asking to keep quiet about it. Asking if he told anyone about the bones. And seeing that it is now a pretty well-known thing, judging by everyone that is here,
Hi, Frosty.
I am willing to
Hi, Birdie.
exclaim it out loud. I'm willing to talk about it, but I was asking him if he had told anyone where the bones were.
Whose bones or what's bones are we talking of?
We are talking of Saint Adrol's bones himself, the saint himself. He is the one that started this church, and he is the one that protected this church.
Protected the church from what?
Well, from what else? From Strahd and his vampires.
How are you, Frosty?
Interesting.
I'm trying to fix my overlays. Shit broke.
Yeah, my friends have some questions for you. I was going to kind of hold my hands out to the party.
Oh, very well. Oh, hello there. Pleasure to meet you all. I am Father Lucian. I am the man of the church. Oh, and this is my older boy, Yeska. And Yeska sort of looks up and gives a small wave and backs into the corner again. How
What did
may
we
I
come to
help?
the church for?
It is a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is
Perfect. That'll work.
What can I do?
And now I can squish Yosef down, and we are okay. Yosef is
We
fixed.
heard from one of the people in this town. What was his name again? Oodle. We heard from Oodle that that there's some unrest in this town.
Udo Lukovic, that
Yep.
rings a bell. He has always been a man of free speech, as you say, and he
Freeze?
kind of got punished for it. There is definitely unrest. A lot of the people here don't like the way that the Baron does things. What of it?
And
Well-
that's set up where it needs to be.
Oodle's in a little bit of a pinch. A little bit of a he's a little bit tied up at the moment.
Okay, tied. He's always busy, man. I mean,
busy. He is busy. And I kind of
Yeah, I guess you could
beckon
say
him
he's
away
locked
from
in.
the little kid. He's locked in. I beckon him away from the little kid because I don't want the kid to overhear. I don't care
So-
that much, but like I make a bare minimum effort to beckon him over. I'm
he-
like,
his recognition follows over.
yeah, and I whisper to him kind of loud, like, the Baron. We were in his office, and he has a secret room, and we opened the door to the room and Udo was there. And he
Yeah,
said to
he's
say
good.
hi.
He's
I hate
prisonally,
you.
I think he's having a bad time. Okay. He's we got him in locks up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
His hands are tied right now.
Yeah.
Father
And
Lucian's
very tied.
He
his
may have
face
been
drops.
tortured.
His face drops, and he sees a sense of recognition. And I was afraid that this would happen. I fear that he may have gone too far this time. Did he say how long he was in there?
They said a few days.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
He looked a
Okay,
bit
so
rough.
He has been in there. Okay, I understand. And he starts nodding, nodding his head down, and completely breaks eye contact. And he has been in there since. He must have been in there since the last festival. So that would make it 6 days today.
I hear him say.
That-
I hear him say the last festival, and I go, "Why do half the people in this town know of the festival and half of them don't?"
He sort of looks up at you confused, and well, everyone knows of the festival. It is a mandatory event that the Baron puts on to, well, try and lift our spirits, but we all know it's for something more or less the lines of trying to please Strahd and trying to make it so he doesn't attack the town or something of the sorts. The fact that he makes it mandatory, a lot of people don't like.
You're saying that the Baron is working with Strahd?
I don't think he is working with Strahd. I think he is scared of him and trying to please him.
Why would a festival please Strahd?
Something to sort of bring his name in, to allow him to take his pickings, whatever it may be, right? Something that he can see that we are trying to please him. I don't really know why personally, but that is what I can assume. Sort of the reason why a lot of people are against it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it does not.
These bones that were stolen.
No?
Which the was it Udu was very clear that the Baron was very, very interested in this theft. And he said that Milvaj took the bones.
I'm so glad you took such good notes because those names fucked me up so bad.
Who is Milvaj? And could we speak to him? And why would anyone be so interested in these bones? Other than I know that they were a historic person, but
Well, it has been proven over the years that the bones of Saint Androl are they work almost as are you a magic caster by any chance? You may be able to understand.
the only thing magic
I
about
step-
me is my music.
In disgust, I step forward and go, "Don't listen to him. I am a magic caster, though."
Then you would understand the term of hollowed ground, yes?
Yes.
These
Explain.
bones provide protection among the church itself. It allows no evil to enter the premises, no evil to damage the premises. They have to be of great strength in order to be able to even come close or near. But with the bones gone, the church is no longer protected by such magic.
Ah.
Now, as for Milivoj, that is a weird one that you ask of him. He is. I mean, he's here right now. He would be out in the graveyard. He is my assistant. Why do you ask for him?
Yeah, Bard.
It was Udu confessed that Milovaj was the one who stole the bones. Were you not aware of this?
I could not imagine Milivoj taking anything such as the bones. I mean, I don't even think he knew they existed, to tell you the truth.
Who knew about the bones and the bones' location? How could he have found out?
Only myself and my boy over here, Yeska. And he sort of nods his head over towards the small altar boy.
I cast friends on Yesker.
Oh my god.
Dave's what I was gonna do.
Tell us what you know. Did you reveal it to anyone?
He sort of like, the little boy sort of tosses and turns and sort of shakes his head and doesn't really come up with too much of a sentence. Make a persuasion check with advantage because of friends.
Also, I'm just gonna point this out there. If you fucking kill this kid,
Dirty 20.
we're gonna have problems.
Oh no, he can be hostile. It's a fucking child. Like the kid punches you. Who the fuck cares? But that's why you use friends on him.
Little did you know this kid's
Everyone
6'6",
who's hostile.
300 pounds.
The last guy who tried to touch Yosef got ditched, so.
Bro, a little child touches you, you fucking kill it. Like, okay.
Yes, Yosef would.
Psychopath.
That's the problem.
Psychopath. Anyway,
Even I wouldn't do that.
bro, it's a little.
What's
child,
that
whatever.
mean?
You can get.
Okay,
What-
but you
what
can
is
almost
that?
just kill Gertrude.
I was gonna hang him upside
Dirty
down,
20.
but
Dirty 20.
like,
Yeah, but no problem blasting Gertrude with an Eldritch Blast.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's a teenager. She's not a little
Hey,
kid.
back to the 30-20.
So
Comey?
the kid sort of
Comey's
He
freaking
began-
the fuck out right now. He didn't realize we blasted Gertrude with an Eldritch Blast.
It was in the recap like 2 sessions ago, buddy. Where were
He
you?
just got up.
Do you know how much there was to digest in that recap?
I'm like the only one who's not murder hoboing people. Like,
No,
No,
you're
we've
forcing us to
gone
it by
over-
casting friends.
You are murder hoboing people. You were the
have to kill
first
everyone that you
person that
you don't
tried
have
to murder
kill
hobo
everyone
somebody.
that you cast friends on.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't murder hoboed.
I
No,
have a lot
fuck
of
all of
restraint.
you. I am the only one that
That's
for
fine.
sure hasn't.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. So the kid sort of tosses and turns, and he takes a few steps towards you, Mateo, and he comes up to about your waist, and he sort of tugs on your shirt. He sort of wants to whisper in your ear. That's sort of what you're getting at from it.
Okay. You can PM me if you want to whisper it.
It's fine, but
Wait, we have a separate whisper channel, remember? Use it! It's so cool.
all right, sure, why not? Let's jump into the one-on-one.
Booyah.
Ruin Comey's cameras again. Yes!
Oh, where is it? Oh, 1-on-1. There it is.
I just
Oh,
fixed
no, no,
it.
no, let's not.
It's too late.
Surely it just goes back to normal when they come back, right?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It should.
It also
I
wasn't
watched how
supposed to
you set it
break
up.
halfway through. But it did that.
Well, yeah. That was funny though.
That
Yeah, I
was
was
really
sitting
fun.
here
I was
like,
just
you
sitting
go.
here and then I was like, what the fuck happened? I just looked over and everything was fucked up. I was like, when did we all get stacked like this? You know what? Fuck ethics. Kill the kid. Whoa, Pavo. We actually might.
No,
Th-
but we're not
three,
gonna kill
four-
the kid. If anyone's gonna do it, it'd be me, and I'm not gonna kill him.
No, it might actually be Yosef.
Alright, I'm back.
Maybe.
Let's see.
The child whispers in my ear, and I sort of nod, and I turn to the father and I say, Milvaj found out. Where is he? Is he here today?
Sam, turn your camera back
Yeah,
on.
turn your camera back on.
Thank you so much. Did it
Bam, we're
work?
back.
Did it work?
Hey.
Did it work? Did it work?
Mhm.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine that he is the one that took Sid Bones. He's been a bit of an apprentice for, well,
Kill the
10
kid.
years
Kill
or
the
more now.
kid.
But he is here. He's I said he is in the graveyard. He would be digging holes for the next arrivals whenever they may be. He
Oh,
sort of
sweet.
points to a door off to the side where leads out towards the graveyard, the fenced-in graveyard.
So he's the grave digger.
Yep.
Might I suggest you dig one for me? I am dead.
You're not dead. I grab
father
Faye by
sort
her
of-
shoulders and just shake her. As the death cleric, I promise you're not dead.
Oh, Komi, let's not be rash here. She is very clearly dead. I turn to the father. She is not dead. None of our party members are dead. That would be shocking.
Undead
He's
though.
just giggling.
Father Lucian sort of looks to you all and starts nodding, and that would be pretty scary if you were dead. I would be quite worried about you being inside the walls of our city, but you don't look dead, so I think it's okay, right?
I think it's okay
Faye
too.
starts
He
walking
stares at
around
a
and moving
man
around
with
like a zombie.
glowing blue
Arms
eyes
out in the air.
and shiny gray skin, and says, "You don't look dead." And I just like Mateo, the bard, just like looks at him and is like, "Yes, of course."
I mean, huh.
Do I have to be worried?
No. We're just might kill you. Just, I mean, you might just need a new gravedigger, and I don't know, approximately 10 minutes. But anyway, have a good sermon, Father. We do not want to waste any of your time.
By that, as you begin walking away, he yells that off in the distance. You walk out into the graveyard, and you can see a pretty dirty but like very lithe, sort of muscular around his back and around his shoulders young man. He's got very short hair, very short black hair that sort of comes around like a bowl cut, and his eyebrows are like almost constantly furrowed. And he's just in a grave, just digging out what seems to be like about 3-4 foot down at the moment.
I approach and say, Milovaj, I've been sent.
Hello.
No. No.
I've been sent by the order.
No.
We are here to, there was a problem with your mission.
I am not sure what you mean.
Fucking kill him.
Are the job that we had you do about, 2 weeks back. Those bones that we asked you to retrieve. Do you remember that?
Are you with Henrik?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
The
please,
bone-
don't hurt me, please. Yes, what about him?
Yes, the bones of Saint Androv. Do you remember getting them for us?
I remember. Yeah, yes. Well, shouldn't you be, I don't know, sleeping at this time of day?
Oh no, I'm human. I trust me. But we need more details.
As soon as you say that, he sort of gets a little bit more relaxed and sort of responds with what do you want to know?
There was an error. Are you sure that perhaps it is best if we get away from the people here. If we wish to discuss this, it is a sensitive.
What people?
I have work to do. I've got things to do. I am quite busy right now. What do you need?
Also, what people? This man's in the middle of a graveyard digging graves. I know I talk to the dead, but what the fuck do you mean public? Appreciate you, Pablo. I was about to go smoke, so that's funny. Let me get my second camera set. We'll take a dab. Why are we abusing a child? True. Why not? Also true. You can't hear the Discord? Wild.
Frost, and his hands almost get
How about now?
frozen together as he has a shovel in one hand, and he starts to try and struggle, and he sort of looks over his shoulder and tries to headbutt you.
Thank you, Pablo.
Joseph, quickly grab the rope.
And turn. It would be a 16 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. He goes to headbutt you, but you sort of just move out of the range of where he can hit you, and he's what are you doing? What is this? What is going on?
If you struggle, it'll be worse for you. Just stop struggling.
Hey, I don't like this. Wait.
Just calm down. Calm down. Joey, get the
know your
rope.
name.
I've got
Joseph, grab the rope quickly.
I've got
grab
the
him.
rope. I come running and tackle this dude.
Okay.
It's messed up now. We've got a almost.
I kind of just run after Yosef, just in shock of what's happening right now.
Can I like, as Yosef's running over, like before he gets to him, can I just like point in the opposite direction and go, "Oh my God, it's Strahd! Watch out!" So that he turns and then Yosef can come up behind him.
Do you yell that?
Yeah, loud,
in a
like not
secluded
loud,
area,
but like you know.
in a secluded
God,
area.
Strahd!
We're far away.
Okay.
We went to a far. I specifically said far
Yeah, no,
away.
Fair enough. Okay. With everything going on, Yosef, make an athletics check with advantage, due to the ice around his hands and Faye pointing out Strahd.
Win these.
I'm.
Nat 20.
Okay.
I,
Roll a 7.
I hate it here.
If there's something you'd like to do, Comey, it's up to you.
Cry because
You
I
can
have to
open the book
babysit
again.
these children. Actually,
Actually, I think I am the one
Actually.
sitting on the child at the moment.
See, there we go. Open the book again. Now we're talking.
now you have Comey's attention.
This is an evil man.
So, Yosef, you take running and you run directly into.
Does Yosef have to run past me?
I feel. Where do you think you would be standing? I always picture you at the back of the pack.
I mean, yeah, that's probably where I would be because I have to clean up the fucking mess every time.
So,
That's the deal. I make them, you clean them. It's kept us alive so far.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
why
be-
I-
I laugh at them.
these are hard muscle. It'll take
I'm
care
just
of
the
them.
shit disturber.
I am obviously the voice of the party. Acting.
Comey's the
Dash.
fun police.
Fun police. I'm what's keeping us alive.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get a ticket. Fun police.
Yosef runs from your reach, Comey, and as Yosef is running towards Mivoj, Mivoj sort of takes a look up to the sky as Faye exclaims, "Oh my God, it's Strahd!" And you hear the
Oh my
"Ah!" from
God.
him, and
Why?
all of a second of momentum, both Milvoj and Yosef are on the ground, and Yosef is beginning to tie up Milvoj around his waist, getting his hands into sort of like a hog tie knot, and Milvoj looks pretty defeated on the ground.
Yeah.
He looks pretty restrained.
I roped the calf.
Okay, you did so. You very much did so with a nat 20. He is not
I
moving.
just- Can I just look at him and be like, "Oh, sorry, it was a crow."
He
It was a crow.
doesn't.
I thought it was a bat.
I-
It was a crow.
Lyland, is there actually a crow?
Make a
I
perception
look.
check.
I am very disturbed at this.
Make a perception check.
14,
For what I was
12,
doing, there wasn't.
3,
I was just trying to distract
17.
him.
Is there a raven? Is there? It's just
There is no raven or
there's no
crow.
raven. I look. My heart is beating.
You look over, and Faye, you visibly notice Mateo take his attention off everything at hand as soon as you mention this.
I just put a hand on his shoulder and say, "I was only joking. He's not here."
Yeah.
I oddly reply to you. She's not here. Thank God. And look back.
She didn't know Strahd was a
No.
lady.
Do look like a lady.
And I'm very distracted by this, and I just don't ignore ignore Faye, and I'm like back to the situation kind of thing. But
And it's at this point, Milvoj on the ground, sort of hog-tied, pretty. He's not moving. He's sort of screaming out, "What is going on? What is happening? What did I do?"
I
And
look
while
at his
all of
hand,
this is
hand.
happening,
Oh, sorry, say
I'm gonna open my book.
Nice.
I'm gonna do my pun first, okay, sir? Alright, so I look at him with his frozen hands and say, looks like you're gonna have to chill out there. Anyway.
And
Visibly
hearing this
I'm doing
bad
this
joke,
as he- yeah,
hearing
so-
this horrendous pun, I crack open the book because I just want to get away from this.
Okay.
We were about to interview him. What are you doing?
Comey, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't like this option.
Like
I get poised in position ready to catch him when he inevitably falls fucking unconscious again.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dirty 20 or nat?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh god.
You open the book and it is filled with writing.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that
It's
at all.
filled with writing. But it's more of a story than it is anything informational. It's a story of it's almost like it's a different book inside your book. It's
It's a book in a book.
Bookception.
yeah, almost.
Bookception.
I don't like this.
What you can read out of the book is that it's got the signature of Baron Vargas Valakovich written at the very top. It is written, and it remarks almost very weirdly. It remarks a mirror as a fresh purchase that he had just obtained, and the person that he sold it to told him to use the phrase "magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your shade. Night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade." You turn the page, and it says to speak a name, but when the Baron tried to do this, a pair of hands came out of the mirror and tried to choke him. It's written on the book. He writes eventually that he hasn't gone back since. You turn the page once more, and it's a different story. It's a story written in the same handwriting with the signature of the Baron once more. It says, generally the gist. The book, it speaks of a weird-looking man, almost half elf, half dead-looking man that bypassed town all of a couple of days ago and ventured south. The Baron sort of the Baron that you can tell is writing this sort of scribbles out the location, and you can read ever so slightly ever so slightly you can read the blank temple. That is what you can read, and it says that the half elf, half dead looking man bypassed town in the direction of the blank temple, and that the man had almost like glowing symbols radiating around him, and almost had glowing symbols on his arms and on his legs. And it says that the man that walked past the town was yelling that he should have been dead, and he kept asking what this place was. And you turn the page once more. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
15.
15. As you turn the page, the text begins to almost grow like lighter and lighter, almost to the page's texture and color. And from the other page on the other side of the book, this almost black ink begins to extrude out of the page of the book, and it becomes very quickly in the shape of a skull. 2 hollow eyes and hollow mouth. And the book closes on you, and the latch closes over. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Oh, I don't like that one.
It's called a pop-up book.
Wild.
No one liked that one. I like that one.
I like it.
17. Oh, minus 1. 16.
A dex for a book. Oh, it's okay.
The book begins to shake, and the book begins to vibrate, and out of the book comes this almost large yellow radiant light that all of you can see as it focuses onto Komi, and Komi is launched from one side of the graveyard to the other. Komi, you take... rolling. You take 16 points of force damage, and the book is dropped as you are launched from one side to the other.
The fuck? Force?
I guess I'll pick up the book and go help Comey to his feet and say, "What the hell did you do that for?"
I am dazed as shit, losing half my fucking health in one hit from opening a book, and I'm just kind of sitting there in a daze, lackadaisical.
Don't read too much into it.
Can I open it again? No, I'm kidding.
You can certainly try.
I'm so close to being dead.
No, please don't.
Okay. At this point, as I start to come back to, I'm gonna I don't even know at this point. Shit, I just hurt myself so fucking bad.
I will offer you a potion of healing.
I will down that potion of healing.
Knock that off. Roll your 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
And while this is happening, Milvoj, on the ground, hog-tied, is yelling, "What was that? What the fuck was that? What am I looking at? What? Who are you
Oh,
people?"
shut up.
You? Well, that worked well.
I didn't hear what you said.
And we
Shut
both
up.
told him to shut up. Quiet
shut up.
down.
Shut up, you
He would
grave
respond.
robber.
He'd respond the exact same way. He wouldn't speak.
Yeah. No, it was perfect. Yeah.
Comey, what in the hells was that about? Why would you open your book at a time like this?
Why wouldn't I? Gave us
We're-
answers, and I
Gave us nothing!
I kind of recollect. I kind of go back over what I read, explaining everything you just explained about the visions and the Baron and everything.
There was that suspicious half-elf man in the tavern. Do you think that he and the Baron are working together?
It does sound believable. I kind of like shake off the daze that I was in, and I go, all right, and I put my hands on myself and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You
He can
go ahead
turn
and cast
himself
that.
into a Slythorn.
Plus 9. Okay. Cool. I'm at 31 33 now. I'm happy with that.
Very good. So, this has happened to Comey. He has explained what he saw. And you have Milvoj on the ground, currently being silent. He's somewhat hyperventilating. What are you guys doing?
I gave Comey a potion. I'll help him to his feet. He casted his Cure Wounds. Homeboy is securely tied up. Information and interrogation. That's what we were on to.
Melvaj, tell me about this Hendrik fellow. And And you said there were multiple. Who are the vampires that you're working for?
I do not know if the vampires that you speak of are just.
I kick him in the face.
Nice.
Make an intimidation check with it.
Like, no, we're not having this, fucker.
Like you tied up on the ground.
And frozen.
14.
He sort of spits out the dirt and look, I am nothing but a delivery boy. Henrik asked me for the bones. I don't know why. I assumed he's working with someone that is not part of, well, this town. And he wanted the bones. I don't know why. I don't know.
Why? How did he even know about the bones?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a famous saint, Mateo.
Yes, but only is a famous saint that only the father and the father, the papal boy, and the gravedigger knew. How did anyone else know about this?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was just the father and the altar boy, and the altar boy told the gravedigger.
The altar boy told the gravedigger. Yes,
right.
It wasn't. It was a closely held secret.
Huh.
So the altar boy's a rat.
Yeah, we already determined that. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. He's a little kid.
Yeah, he's a little rat.
He doesn't know what he did.
He's a witch. Burn him.
But Hendrik, how did Hendrik know that you knew about the bones, the location of the bones?
I do not know. The only way that I found out about the bones is by asking young Jeska.
Why were you asking about that?
Because Henrik asked me to find these bones. I didn't know about the bones. I didn't know about them, and I couldn't go ask Lucian about them. What's he gonna do? He's gonna tell me they don't exist. Something of the sorts, you know? So I asked Jeska. They've been spending a lot of time together recently, and well, he told me they were under the floorboards of the chapel. It's all I know.
I walk up next to Mateo and I pull out my sickle and I go, "Do we cut it off? Do we cut something off?"
Not yet. Let's ask more questions.
But I say this loud enough to where he can hear.
Maybe a finger. You can still answer questions if he's missing.
So yeah, chop off his finger. Yeah, this guy's a dick.
I was gonna break his hand, so this also works just fine.
Problem is
he's still breaking hands lately.
He's still frozen, is he not?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of
let
ice around.
Let us ask some more questions.
Well, we can cut the tip of his nose off.
Good. Or an ear?
What is it? How did you know that they were?
Lyland's reaction when I said tip of the nose really threw me.
You said that people who were working with Hendrik wouldn't be out in the daylight. How did you know about that?
Vampires.
Well, to tell you the truth, I think he might be working with well, you know who? The man that we don't the man that keeps us here, the man that he's working with Strahd. I think. I don't know. I just assume.
And you helped him?
Why would you help them then?
You're an idiot.
Anything to get rid of the Baron.
To get rid of the Baron?
To get rid of the Baron, yes.
Oh well, I support that.
Are you part of the resistance in the town? The protesters?
He nods firmly.
Who is the leader of the resistance?
We don't really have a leader. I'm just assuming after the fact. Look, I didn't really think it through.
What's that machine?
I know that's a bad thing, but I,
Oh, that thing over
I
there.
just
That is my smoke area.
wanted
That's
to
my
try
dab
and
rate. It's the thermometer
instigate
telling me what
something
temperature
to
my
get him going.
banger is.
I wanted to
I
try
have to go take a
something. There's
dab.
nothing. You are the
You can't hear the
first people
Discord
that
because
we've
whenever I
seen
switch to
come
my other
visit this
headphones,
town in
it cuts it off for a
like
second.
3
But I'd rather you
years.
guys be able to hear it than me.
You'll take us to Hendrik immediately.
Okay, I can do this. Okay, just please. I don't mean any ill harm. Can you please untie me?
I turn to Cry and say, if he tries anything, take off his hand. And then I untie him.
Happily.
Yeah. Sort of rubs his wrists and lets out a bit of a groan as his legs come back down to earth.
Oh,
And
stop whining.
Hey, that was a well-tied knot. I demand Mateo make a roll to untie it.
Nice.
sure, I guess make a dexterity check, Mateo.
My hands are bound. I have to do it. All right. 17. What is it? What check? Roll the 17.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Just flat
straight.
dexterity. So
Flat
30,
dexterity.
20. 30,
Alright.
20.
You untie this knot with ease.
Yeah, you're asking the skill monkey to do things. Like, I'm great at checks, brother. Like, combat, absolutely not. But checks, I got checks for days. Like that.
Yeah, I got a nat 20 on that rope. I had to get my get
Well, I
my
got a
work
nat.
out of it.
Well, I got a dirty 20 to untie it, so we're good.
So am I still
So-
cutting his finger off?
Yes, please.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Why not? Just one
He has to
finger.
take us to Hendrik first. Yeah.
He doesn't need all of his fingers. Just one.
We'll
Well,
wait.
it's
We'll
taking
wait.
us to Hendrik. He's worn out his usefulness, so.
No, we'll let him go.
Will we?
Do we have to?
It's the price of getting him to lead us there. But I turn to him. You better take us to Hendrik.
Okay. I will take you to Hendrik.
Are you okay, man? Yeah.
I
Just
need
took a
you
fat
to know
dab.
that I am not.
Hit me.
I haven't done this out of ill intent. I am doing it to try and make a change for the city. I'm doing it. Hendrik
Forgot
promised
to
me
switch my
money.
camera
He
back.
promised me money for it, and I need to help feed my brothers and sisters. My hands were tied. Okay, I just want to make that clear, please.
Your hands are no longer tied. You need to calm down about that. Very well. Take us to Hendrik.
Okay.
Asthma and smoking don't mix.
Walks through the church as you all sort of follow after him, and he
Not-
gives a bit of a.
We're on the outside. We don't want to go near the.
Right, but you have to go into the church. Like the graveyard is
we're like in a.
enclosed.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
no, I'm
enclosed.
okay.
Yeah. So you have to go through the church and then go out the main door to make it out to the main road. And as he passes through the church, he sort of gives Father Lucian a bit of a nod, and Father Lucian just stares blankly towards Milivoj and sort of tilts his head down. And Milivoj in turn does so as well. And begins to make way towards Hendrik's location. It takes about 15-20 minutes to cross town to where Hendrik is located. And he brings you to the front of the coffin store. He brings you in front of. Grab the right notes here. Holy shit.
Holy.
He brings you to a very uninviting shop. It's about 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the window
Classic.
shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment. This is the place. This is Henrik van der Voort. this is his shop. This is where he is. He's the coffin maker of the town, and I believe he has the bones inside. And am I free to go? Is this done?
No, you're coming with us. You could be lying.
Yeah.
He sort of lowers his.
Cut his finger off.
Are you
I'm not
cutting his
stopping
finger
it.
off?
I'm not fucking stopping it. You guys
I hand my sickle to Cry
don't
and
think
say,
you should,
do what you must.
I grab his hand, lift it up in the air, and slice down with the sickle. Take off his index finger. No
Okay.
hesitation.
brutality. I mean, she's a drow. She is drow. Like,
You take his hand and you slice down, and you hear a faint pop. And Milivoj rears back in pain. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hush. You'll be fine.
we shouldn't have done that because now we're like going into a person's business with a like screaming man who's like bleeding from his hand. Like, the chance of deception or persuasion is just out the table. And
Do I heal him
He-
though, and say there's more where that came from? I
we're gonna
can.
save ourselves. It's a waste.
Ooh, that's good.
It's a great torture
Okay.
tactic.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Magical torture.
You cut off body
Yeah.
parts and then heal it back.
Fucked up. It's fucked
Well,
up.
like, you
That's
just,
so
like, heal it
fucked up.
over. So, like, he's still missing the finger, but, like, at least he's
And-
not just bleeding.
Fantasy torture.
Fantasy
I mean, I
torture
was
is
looking for a
wild.
fire spell, but I don't want a scorching ray and waste a spell slot on his finger. So maybe like ray frost him on the hand again, like real. Like I'll kind of wrap my hands like kind of like clasp like one hand on top, one hand on the bottom, and like close them
Surely-
like around his hand, and then I like put coldness like between my hands and like kind of try
Surely
to
mending
freeze
works
the
here,
blood
right?
and make it clot. Yeah, I don't have mending.
I do. Surely mending.
would
Okay.
not work.
What?
Mending would
A
not
single
work.
break or tear in an object you touch?
That's
I mean, there's a tear.
material.
There's a tear.
I mean, it was a
I
clean
think there's a
cut.
break as well.
It's not meant.
Well, you can like stitch it back but not heal
Wait,
it,
wait.
so it's useless. But there.
Other than torture, we enter the shop. How about that?
What, do we enter the shop
So-
with the bleeding finger man?
Yeah, that's fine.
I made it cold.
So the man who's got a ice rock on his hand instead.
As
yeah.
you wrap your hands around Milivoj's hand, Cry, he screams out in pain, and you can see the people that are walking from pretty much the town center up and down the streets. It's not lively, but there's an occasional person, and you see probably about 6-7 people all look your way and then begin to speedily walk away.
I shout
out of
off to
sight.
them. Baron's orders. Baron's orders.
Persuasion check, please.
They would have seen us leave the Baron. Like the townsfolk know that we have been in the mansion, right? Persuasion 12 plus 7, 19.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So,
For rumors.
Well-
part of rumors.
Milivoj is yelling, screaming. He stays awake, although it does look like he seems to go limp a few times. You walk up to the door and you try to open it, and it's locked.
Das Boot.
Yeah, let's try
Alright.
boot first. I only have one use of knock left. Let's not use that.
I picked up his finger and put it in my pocket.
Okay. You have
Bro.
Milivoj's finger in your backpack now. Okay.
And I give
Yosef,
Komi's scythe back. Okay, sorry. I'm done interrupting.
You seem
You're
to
good.
Thank you.
make notes of this and like Drow have such weird customs. I noted.
Perfect.
Mateo will remember that.
Good.
Telltale.
Yosef, you are attempting to kick the door and make a strength check for me, please. Or athletics, your choice.
No. Alright. Oop. 15.
15. You attempt to boot in the door, and you can feel a small shift, but it doesn't go all the way. And you hear from inside, "We're closed. Go away."
Alright, boot number 2.
Make another strength check. Or athletics, your choice.
That one's a 10. Having trouble with this door. It's quite sturdy. Mayhaps I need another boot over here.
Open the name of the Baron. I shout out.
I'm gonna start walking around the building looking for another entrance.
Okay. As you say open in the name of the Baron, Mateo, Cry goes off to the side. Mateo, make a deception check.
You can do cry first, but I'll do deception.
Changes what happens.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
I'm really
So-
good. I rolled a 13. I'm really good at talking.
So,
Ridiculous.
It's so good.
Playing over there. Variant human?
You don't need to look at my stats.
I'm not, but I'm curious and I was tempted to.
He's gotta be. With
Has
every
to be.
action.
I just have supernaturally weird skin and glowing blue eyes. I'm clearly human. Welcome.
Uh-huh.
Hello, fellow humans.
Hello.
I'm human, just
I
like
come
you.
in peace too.
Joey's lore of D&D suggests that that's a fib, but Yosef doesn't have a fucking clue, so carry on.
So, Cry, you walk around the building. It doesn't seem like much. There's a few windows that are sort of boarded up and blocked off. You go to the complete opposite side of the building. There is another door, but this one is completely made of iron. It's completely reinforced. But it seems to be a bit of a back door.
Try the handle anyway. I gotta give it a shot, so I'll try the
Yeah,
handle.
it might be unlocked. Who knows?
It might be unlocked.
Yeah,
You
it might
never
be unlocked.
know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You try the handle, and it is locked.
Damn.
But you begin to hear a ringing from inside.
Like a telephone? Or like a fire alarm?
Like a
Telephone in
like a
fantasy
bell.
Europe. Like
Li-
okay.
like a bell going back and forth. It only lasts for about 2 seconds before it disappears.
Do I hear the bell?
Did you follow around, or were you at the front door?
I was booting the front door, never mind.
You don't hear it. As this is all happening, Mateo, you begin to hear footsteps reaching the front of the building. And from the other side of the door, you hear, "What's your proof?"
What is it? Sorry, I was being attacked in the wilderness. What is it? Open in the name of the Baron, and we shall give you proof. I have a signed document right here. It seems there's been tax evasion at this very, very business.
He sort of doesn't respond for about 10-15 seconds, and you begin to hear footsteps fade away. And then a little bit of moving of wood on wood. And
Wood on wood.
Wood on wood.
I've had enough. I'm pulling my pike off of my back. I'm coming through the door, god damn it.
No, Yosef, calm down. They're opening the door. Yosef, calm down.
You hear a series of multiple bolts and multiple latches be unhooked and unclipped.
Okay, I put my
And
pipe
he
away.
opens the door all of like a foot in width, and you can see behind the door this very old, very lithe old man with this silver beard that goes down into his white leather tunic, and his hair is all receding and it's going back into a bit of a mullet. And he's got 4 or 5 latches still attached to the door, but it's enough to open the door a foot. And he asks, "All right, what do you want? Where is it? Where's your paperwork?"
That's what I'm here to ask you. You've got some serious explaining to do, and perhaps your books are good, but we're going to have to see records of earnings and employees. All of your books.
All right, you can get that once I get my paperwork that you hear.
No, you must let us in immediately. You're on written orders from the Baron, sir, and the Baron does not take kindly to those who oppose him. Have you not seen the festivals?
His brow furrows as you say that, and he closes the door, and you hear another latch slip, and then another one, and then a third one, and he finally opens the door the whole way.
Very well, let us in.
And he stands to the side. He doesn't say anything, but he stands to the side. And at this point, Cry, if you wanted to make your way back to the front door, you very much could have.
Making my way around and back to the front door.
And it is so. He stands to the side and gestures for you all to come in, and immediately what you can see is arranged very haphazardly around the floor of a very musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins, all of different sizes, shapes, different colors. Some are painted a very dark brown, some are painted a gold, some are a mismatch of purple and black. But you enter, and he responds with, "All right, I am the only worker here, so I don't know how you want any sort of employee taxes or anything of the sorts, but fair enough, let me get my paperwork." And he walks off into where the the top of the L shape is. There's 3 doors that come across, and he opens the furthest left one and walks inside and closes it behind him.
Like as he's going, I want to ask him a question though. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to confirm, you are Hendrik, are you not?
The name is Hendrik Vandervoort. That is me.
Right. Very well. Go get your papers. And we shall wait here for you. Take your time. Make sure you're thorough in grabbing all of them.
Very well. And he walks to the back room, the very furthest left door, and you hear him opening and closing cabinets. And then he comes back with a
No.
large.
He comes back? No. He closed the door behind him, right? Do I have time when he closes the door behind him?
I mean, if you're following him.
No, I'm not. I'm not following him. He goes out through the door, right?
He goes through the door inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have opportunity for antics while he's in the
front
room?
entrance with
Yeah.
Office,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, and you said that he's leaving to go into another door, another room. Okay.
Yep.
I told him we're gonna stay here. He's gotta go get the documents and come back, right?
Mhm.
As he shuts the door, I whisper to the team, "All right, let's stake us some vampires." And I turn to the coffins.
Okay.
I thought they were open. Am I dumb? Are they not open?
Are they open? I thought they were closed.
Some are open, some are closed.
Okay.
Sort of 50-50.
Got it.
I go to a closed coffin and I stab it through it with or attempt to stab through it with my rapier.
Make an attack roll with your rapier.
Okay.
Trying to stab through solid wood.
9. You're right. I guess I would open it. No, I want to like,
You
I
want-
want to like stab it through where the heart would be. You know, it's
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna stab it. It's
Stab
heroic.
the solid wood
It's a
coffin.
9
Got it.
plus 3 plus 3, so 15.
Okay.
15 to hit.
So,
15 to
so Sam, here's the thing. Before modern coffins, they were just kind of typically boxes that were, either sealed or kind of lacquered. So you couldn't really
I could-
tell where the head was from where the feet were, and for all you know, you just kind of stabbed it in the shin.
That's fine. That's fine. Where I assume the heart is, that's where I'm stabbing it.
You take your rapier and you stab through what you assume is the heart of this coffin, and you stab through, and it makes a bit of a clunk. But you feel no resistance other than the wood that you initially go through.
All right. I open the cabin.
You open it, and there is nothing but your stab wound that you hit the bottom of
Sort
the
of like-
coffin with.
Like awkwardly put it back and like take the chips of wood and sort of like put them back on the All right, this one, this vampire is out and about. I assume.
All right. After this happens, you begin to hear footsteps coming from the door that Henrik went into, and he opens the door and sort of has a very, very hefty amount of paperwork that he's sort of bringing out. And all right, this is what I've got here. Do you want to come in and take a seat, or do you want to do it out here, or do you want to take it with you, or what do you want to do? I've never had
we
that
can-
before.
Yeah, we can sit down and review it. I sort of like give a wink to like the party, be like, "All right, you guys do the thing. I'll distract them," kind of thing, right? So I lead me to your office, good sir.
Very well, come on. And he gestures you to the door that he just came through, and he opens it and leads you in, and you can see a table with 4 chairs in it is in the corner of the room. There's a lantern hanging from a chain directly above, pretty well lit, and there's 2 very well made cabinets that stand against the east wall. Sort of takes a seat in one of the chairs and spreads out the paperwork. And all right, I don't know what you want, but
I
this
assure
is
you,
sales.
it's all very, very routine, and I proceed to bore him about taxes and regulations and start going through stuff and making like ooh and like give him little like look at this and like look down at the paper and look up and be like okay, and like lots of sighing and grunting and then oohing and yeah, sort of that nodding and as I read through the documents very slowly and boringly. All right, I proceed to bore him and distract him.
Seems pretty in on it. He sort of tries to take a listen. You can tell he doesn't really take note of everything you say, but he tries to get the gist of whether you're saying something good or saying something bad, and his emotions change dependent on that.
Keep him in suspense, but not too much. He's what, we don't want to make him too scared, right?
During this time, what is everyone else doing?
I guess I'm looking around this area that Sam and the dude are not in at this point.
Okay.
What is
Currently-
Momo doing at this time? I don't think I've heard from her in like a half hour.
I'm just watching.
Well, he assumed there was a vamp in it.
It would have been a good decision if there was a vampire, but you don't hear me say that because I'm in the other room distracting you guys.
All right. Well, The room is filled with nothing but coffins, and there are two doors that haven't been opened that are not the ones that Matteo and Henrik have gone into.
Anybody feel like looking in the rooms?
I feel like looking in the room. I want
Alright.
to look
feel
in the
like
one on the
Faye-
right.
Faye is just like a kid that you take on like take your kid to work day, where she's just like waiting to get home and play on her Switch, you know? Like she's just waiting
They're
to
on a
kill
ride
Strahd.
along.
Yeah, like she's just waiting to go kill Strahd and get out of here, so she's just kind of she's just watching like impatiently, like why are we even bothering? Like that kind of vibe.
Alright. Well, at this point, Cry, you said you wanted to open one of the
The
doors?
door on the right.
The door on the right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door on the right, and it makes a little bit of a squeak as you open it, and you see what looks to be a workshop. This workshop contains everything that a carpenter would need to make coffins and furniture. There's 3 sturdy work tables that strength the length of the western wall, and almost like a rack full of different types of wood and planks and general materials that are needed to build the things that he's building.
I'm gonna do a wander. I'm gonna do a wander in the workshop and look around and just like, you know, check out the carpentry and look through the drawers and generally just be super nosy.
Make an investigation check.
Uh-huh. Sure. This works out well for me. I could have been worse, I guess. 14.
A 14, okay. You open some of the drawers, open some of the cabinets. A lot of what you're finding are just tools and nails and just typical building supplies. You open one drawer. It's the very bottom drawer of his workstation, and inside there is a note, and all that is said on the note is, "I am counting on you, Hendrik. This is how we make the Baron pay." That's all that is said.
Is it signed?
It is not signed.
Well, I'm gonna keep the
Anonymous
note.
letter.
I'll tuck it into my pocket of my robes.
Ooh.
Yes. Don't worry, I like put the finger in some ice and like prestidigitated it, so like it's, you know, it's fine. It's not like rotting. It's just hanging out.
Yeah. I
No,
was gonna say, if you leave it for a
preserving
day or two, we'll see.
Well, I'll get a jar for it and some like vinegar or something.
Put it in a jar of pickles. Just remember which one's not a pickle.
Oh,
He's
no.
a warlock sorcerer. That is so on par for like a warlock sorcerer to have a pickle. Like, definitely what they would do.
Alright. But you look through the workshop and you don't really see anything else of value. There's a bunch of different hammers, saws, general carpentry tools. Nothing that really piques your attention otherwise. That you do see on the far end of the room, that cast iron door.
Oh.
And directly above it, there is almost like a string that is attached to the bell that you were hearing ringing.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'll slowly meander my way sort of back into the main room then.
Walk into the main room. Anyone else, if they would like to do anything?
I guess I'm gonna go look in that other room.
you see a staircase in front of you. You see a staircase that goes up about 20, 25 steps to the second floor, and you can see at the very top of the staircase a well lit, a lantern that's cascading from the ceiling, and two doors on either side of the hallway.
Interesting. All right, let's check the door on the left.
You check the
Kinda.
door on
Kind of
the
get close
left.
to it. Do I hear anything on the other side?
You don't necessarily hear anything. You not without opening the door. Did you want to open the door, or are you just listening from the
I'll pop
outside
it
of the
open.
door? All right. You pop it open, and it is a very dark room. There's no light in here, and there is no light protruding into this room. It's a very drafty room, and it's strung with cobwebs in every corner, and it takes up most of the upper floor.
All right,
You
I'm
see-
going to draw my scimitar slightly out of its scabbard, and it should be glowing with the brightness of a torch.
You do so, and light does appear. You see stacks of wooden planks that lie sort of amidst the area, and there is 6 crates in the room, all labeled with the label junk.
Junk, huh?
Junk.
I'm going to start looking through a crate.
Are you opening one up?
Yeah.
Alright. Are you using anything in particular, or are you just gonna pry it open with a sword, or...
No, I got a crowbar.
Alright, go ahead and make a athletics check to pry it open.
Yeah. 23. I know.
23. You begin to peel the top of the crate off and open, and you begin peeling, and you go from one side to the other side, and it's a bit of a stuck crate. And as you pick off the top of the final sort of corner pops off, you begin to hear thumping from other crates, suggesting some noise. And as you peel the top of the crate off, it sort of falls to the side of the crate, and inside is a body of a very similar looking vampire spawn. And its eyes open immediately and peel directly to you.
No shit.
That is where we're going to end the session.
No shit.
I guess that's why
So-
he stabbed it.
There's a vampire. Right all along.
You didn't end the session there on me?
Yes. Yeah. Because I think it's a bit late to do combat.
Yeah, full combat.
So.
I mean, it's midnight, and I'm wide awake. I go till late. That's just me.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so I don't care.
I feel like to keep things going, we should probably do this next session.
Yeah, that's fine.
True. Everyone, yeah.
Do apologize, it was a bit of a slow session, but I think
No, it was fun, dude. I had a
everyone enjoyed it?
blast. Yeah.
That's great.
Like I said, we got some VOD to go back and watch. That break, that mid-session break was a good one.
Can't believe what I missed. Hard R's and all sorts.
It was wild. Oh, man.
But this,
So what's everybody's plan then, if that's where we're wrapping session? We doing post-session hangout, or what's...
Oh damn, Pex! I didn't even know I was mute. My apologies, buddy.
Happy to hang out.
I appreciate you. I've been talking to you the whole time. I
Clues,
asked you how you been. I
nerd.
said I love you, buddy. You're my spirit
Yeah,
animal.
I'm not hanging out.
Damn.
Oh, you know what we should do? Lylan. We should get everybody on peak.
yeah, I thought the same thing. It's only,
I feel
it's
bad for
only a
that. You're
4-player
good, buddy.
game, but I think there's mods to change that.
You're good. I didn't know I was muted.
Peak.
What?
I think it's like a $8 game or something.
I am gonna be ending stream. I was just doing stream for D&D. I'm gonna be getting back into
Well,
the
thanks for hanging out for
swing of
D&D, guys.
streams.
It was fun. I don't know what we're gonna get into. Probably stay live for a little bit longer here. Might play some RuneScape or something.
See you talking. I
But
figured
for
you're talking
now,
to
we're
someone
just gonna
else.
kinda be
Nah, just
chilling.
you, buddy. I was talking to you. But I am gonna be getting off stream. So it's been fun. I'm gonna go raid on over and call it a night. I'll catch you guys another time. I love you, homies. Have a good one, man. Happy seeing you. I'm going to lurk around North Jerry. Love you, Paxo.
Crowbar
Appreciate
to the
you.
forehead.
It's gonna make for an interesting next session.
Where are we raiding off to, though? That's the real
But
question.
when can we get some sleep? I have no spells, brother.
Comey, you have to stay
Um,
live for peak. What are you doing?
What is peak?
Yeah, Comey. The hell?
How good is this game? I gotta buy it.
It's
It's all over TikTok right now. It's like
Yeah.
when Repo was like a big meme, like
Normally,
party game.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's the new big like party game.
It's the new Repo.
Like, okay, I'm down. I'm playing.
It's the new
I normally say no,
multi-million-dollar
but
indie shove out.
I have to
Yeah.
work
Exactly.
and stuff. But if the boys are playing, I'm down. I don't have an excuse. I still have to work. So.
Down
Fuck
for
yeah.
whatever.
One last thing before we completely wrap up everything D&D wise. You can all level up to level 6.
Bro, thank
Six!
fucking God. Bro,
Mhm.
thank God. I get, what is it? You know
Oh,
when
I thought
get
I was at
double
4.
attack at
I was
6.
thinking of my other campaign.
Oh.
God damn it! I really do gotta
Oh.
slim down the campaigns.
All right, we're gonna head on over.
So
That's why I was
this
scared
to
when you said-
Sido.
Sorry. Go on.
no, no,
Love
you're
you
good. I
guys.
was just gonna
It's
say
been
leveling
fun.
is gonna be a little bit slower from here on now, but this
So,
is where the
we're gonna
bulk
head on
of
over.
everything
I'm gonna go
starts to
level
come
up.
together, So
After we head
you're
on
all
over,
level 6.
it's been fun, and
And,
I'll catch
Fuck,
you guys
leveling
another
up for
time.
me is like a whole process.
Actually, I lied. I'm gonna
DJ
send
for
everybody.
HP.
you don't have to do it now.
I do.
Yeah,
'cause I'll
we're gonna
forget,
head
I
off
know.
to.
I have to roll.
That's so weak. What are we re-rolling for HP? Twos and ones? Damn! I got cucked.
You get a
Just
3.
roll a 3.
I got a 3.
5.
So-
How do I got 5 plus 2. Oh, it's in the damage.
I always forget. Ah, there it is. There it is. Let's write on out. Let that all figure it out. Call it a night.
What do I get here? Ooh! Ooh! I get to overpower myself. Amazing.
Oh, I need to level up. How do I
I just
level
have to
I
decide
feel
what
like
I'm
we have
going
to
to
go
do to
over to
overpower
Joey
myself.
because we're literally streaming
up?
this. So I love you guys. We're gonna head on over. That's the right decision.
40, 30.
And yeah, I'll catch you guys. Catch you guys soon. Cheers, homies. Love you guys. I'm tired.
Yes. This is where I get to become a warcaster. This
Aw,
is gonna be
yeah.
great. I can't wait to have 21 AC.
Holy
Oh
Comey
my
Ray.
God.
Thank you, Comey. Appreciate you.
Wait,
Looks like I'm gonna be chucking to use a lot of saves rather than attack to hit. I understand now. Good God.
Wait, what do you get?
21 AC. Because now I'll be able to hold a shield, and I already have 19 AC. Because of draconic resilience, or something to do with the draconic, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
2014.
Oh,
I think
that's
it's that one.
2014
Yeah.
dual wielding this
I
kind
know,
of
the
badass.
2024 threw me for a loop with everything
2014
starting at level
dual wielding
3.
is really